Here as your beloved Lane College Dragons are set to kick off against the Benedict College Tigers.
How you doing?
Oh my goodness, and we start this game off with a big boom. Stick, I believe, there by number 50.
And the defense been really forceful and really engaging and going into the ball, shooting to the ball. All 11 hats on defense, and defense really just been predominantly good on that side. So I saw last week that they had that mentality that they had last week. They'll bring it to this week's game, and right now they're starting off good.
Absolutely, and you saw last week, as you just mentioned, they only gave up 10 points to Central State as they ended up getting the W. I believe it was 36-10. He's going to see another run in a row by number 2, or the second run in a row by number 2, Jaden McLeod. So you got to think, right now, Central State, right now Benedict College's offense is off to a good start, so to speak. I think they put themselves in a position, going third and about 2 yards they need to get. But right now, this is going to be a big stop. I think third.
Now I've seen made by number 4. And he's really been a big factor. And as he just made the tackle, he really been a big factor. As
his lanes punt return, unable to get there. The rush unable to get to the punter. That's the situation right now. As you're gonna see Coach Burrow coach his guys up. That's the situation that you gotta. If the punter's gonna fumble the ball that long, and you gotta get some pressure. You gotta get home.
You're right, and then I believe one thing they really snore up on, because now the rails are more aggressive on the hitting the punter, but sometimes you just got to get that right angle, raise your arms out, stretch your arms out, and let's try to hit that ball on the ground. And as they could have had that point and could have had that stop, but the punter just got it off just in time. So.
And those are those key plays. Those could help shift the makeup of the entire game, as they could have gotten the ball in great field position. Now they find themselves back trying to overcome a field deficit, as I believe they're going to start it off around the 20-yard line,
Last week I saw this Tyreek McKenzie, the quarterback, and Kingston Davis, number 20, the running back. They start off the game. So I believe what Coach Burrows and what the offensive coordinator is saying, okay, let's try to get this big back. Let's get him in, and let's try to push him. Let's push him, and let's try to get these first down, and then we're going to start switching up the game right now. So right now, as offense, Kingston is doing a good job at the running back, getting those yards and pushing the ball down the field.
And you're going to see McKenzie set the pass. He's a little trouble in the pocket. He's going to get the ball out to Anthony Evelyn. Anthony Evelyn put the field. And he's going to get a gain of about 20 yards on the play. And that'll keep the chains moving for Lane College Dragons first down.
The sophomore, he's a sophomore. No, number 1, Anthony Evelyn is a sophomore, and he has been having – Anthony Evelyn been really that one key opponent. As more, we got a lot of more dominant players on offense as well.
Yeah, he's a guy to have to continue to. As they're going to go to a trips right formation, split the receiver out left. You're going to go one-on-one with the receiver. Just drop the ball. That's one they're going to have to catch. If he's able to get himself in one-on-one positions, the coach should kind of draw some things up for him to get into space and use his speed. I think the Dragons have often found success that way.
As I've seen a lot of Evelyn doing a lot of hitches, a lot of digs, round routes, and he just trying to get him in there and trying to get that ball, trying to get the ball to Evelyn, trying to get these passes, get these yards, 3, 5. Let's try to add them up because they're going to eventually become a first down. And as a quarterback, you got to see the mismatch. As I seen number 88 or Joshua on the Tigers, the mismatch, they were playing press up. And then, he released and got that. So as a quarterback, I got to see the mismatch and how the defense is set.
Absolutely. And now the Dragons are going to face a 3rd and 11 here on their first drive of the football game. Trips right formation, shotgun, of course. And he just missed Evelyn. On his back in his first possession.
You're right.
That's the second time he's been on his back. So that's another good thing. You see the rush for the Tigers getting there early, finding time the plays up right, timing the pressure up right, and that's something to be watching for the rest of the game.
You're right. Number 7 for the Tigers, Robert Cummins. He was watching it, and he was watching the quarterback as well. So he's watching Evelyn, and then as you watch film, you gotta watch the key component, the key players, and who.
83, my curious McGridd back to return as he's going to find some field out left, and nonetheless that was chased and hawked down by number 3 James Marable, and the Benedict College is going to take the field once again.
Coaches say special teams mean a lot. Especially mean a lot. So you do good on special teams. Games always start off with a kickoff or a kickoff return. Special teams set the tone of the game, and it's just like as defense and as offense. So that's a good job. Recovering over that punt return and then keeping them from going plus yards.
And now the offense is gonna come back out here, giving an empty look, empty backfield, 2-by-2 look. It's gonna have, I believe, it's tight end right formation. You got to think. You got to watch QB draws. Game progresses. This quarterback's going to deliver the ball out to number 4, Phillip Brown.
If the offensive coordinator on the Tigers, I would say, go ahead, let's get these little routes. Let's get these out routes. Let's get these routes to the sideline. Let's stop the clock. Let's get right, get our positions right, and then, just gain these little yards. And then eventually, like I said last time, you're going to get those big yards, and then they're going to come, but you don't want to hit it right off the bat. Let's just gain these little yards and just play ball. We're in the first quarter with 11 minutes left of the game. So let's just play ball.
Yeah, and now you're going to see the quarterback, number 6, Eric Phoenix. Again, as the Tigers themselves facing another 3rd down situation as it looks to be 3rd and about 4 yards to go. Nail change here coming into the game. Right now this game is really slow. Each other out both ways. So going to go to high heavy package. Got to go. Quarterback just missed it. He overthrew him.
About the lane collar defense, they're going to get around the blocks. They're going to come in, sometime with the blitz. And as you've seen right now, one of the linebackers, if I'm not mistaken, they came in and they rushed the quarterback, letting the quarterback overthrow his wide receiver. That's what the offense, that's what the defense need. They need those rushers. They need those pass rushers. They need those when you rush the quarterback to overthrow the ball. And everybody do their job.
You got Jared Eubanks there for the punt. Evelyn's going to get away from the ball, and as the Dragons offense is going to take over at what looks to be the 50. What the offense has to do for the second possession.
As you said, they just right now is going slow. They feeling trying to give each other, toughen each other up right quick. And then, like I said before, 10 minutes left for the first quarter. Things the game is gonna get to moving, and then big plays are gonna start happening. But right now, we're just gonna take everything slow, and then just try to get these yards, and eventually get on the other side of the ball and score the ball.
Offense set back as McKenzie's going to bark some orders. He's going to drop back for the pass. Great pocket. There you go. He's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards on that play. You know, one thing I've kind of seen with McKenzie is he started to kind of try to get comfortable in the pocket. He's trying to find his presence in the pocket. And you saw him on that play just a little bit flustered. He got flustered in the pocket. He got loose with the football, trying to look around, see where he can go with the ball, instead of just sitting in there comfortably, trusting his offensive line. But as the game progresses, you got to think he's going to have to learn to settle in and just sit and deliver those passes. He's going to keep it again. Looks to dump back. It's a great lateral play. As the refs are going to grant it a lateral, get the first down, and Dragons move the chains.
Amon Isaac, if I'm not mistaken. Really, he be having good games. As I see it, and I see how he played, and that was a good eye by McKenzie getting that ball out of him. And like you said about McKenzie, being comfortable. Last game I see, so he see the whole I'm finna rush, and then right now he's really putting his trust in his linemen, and his linemen doing a pretty good job of protecting him. And that's right now. Just take those chances. Let's run the ball and try to get that first down.
Absolutely. And I think right now if you're the offensive coordinator for the Dragons, this, I believe, is the chance right now to go ahead and take a big shot. I think right now you go ahead and take a big shot. This game has obviously been moving slow. We're still very early on in the game as we're only 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. But you got to think right now, they've been going to what is essentially a look off. Lane going to shot and take that chance and look for the big play.
And talk about big plays, trusting your right receivers. You practice with them throughout the whole year. You would lift weights with them, you talk with them, trust their process. Trust that they're gonna get off the ball, trust that they're gonna, beat their defender, and then just know the mismatch. You see the height, and then throw it up. Let's try to let them go for it, So as I'm saying right now.
And there's the interception. Did you see number 1? Treviante Brown with the interception, and he's going to break free. He makes a man miss, and touchdown, Benedict College. Touchdown, pick 6. Great heads-up play there by Brown, seeing that the ball was going to sail high over Davis's head, and he was able to come in and make a big play.
Being a good DB, watching, defense, you got zones. And he did a good job of reading his zones, reading the flare coming out by the running back. Tyreek McKenzie was kind of confused a little bit, and then we wanted to get the ball out of his hand, overthrowing him, Kingston a little bit, and allowing Tigers to get the interception and touchdown.
Tinoco Rigoberto kicks it through for the extra point, and it's good, making this a 7-0 game in favor of the Tigers. But back to McKenzie. I think that's where that inexperience and that youth comes into play. Comes into play. Just he got loose. He got loose out of the pocket. He kind of lost his cool. He faked it one time. And after that, that's when you kind of got to reestablish yourself and just, he got to stay calm. Even when you're out of the pocket, you need to stay calm. And he got a little bit flustered, and you could tell as soon as the ball left his hands, he was going to sail over his head.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good watch by that DB. It's a good watch and good sit and breaking onto the ball. And as you a DB, when you at practice, you break on backpedaling and breaking off the ball hard as you can. And he really showed that in that pass drive.
Tigers set the kick, and they do. They're going to kick it back. Anthony Evelyn's going to get the return. He's going to try to make a move. He finds some grass to the left. He's going to break free. He's going to try to make a move. One man and miss. Can he get there? Can he outrun him? And heads up play. Big time return there by Anthony Evelyn as he gives this offense great field position as they are already in the red zone and look to score.
Being the special teams coach, get the ball to Evelyn. and Evelyn would take the ball down the field, as I seen previously. That what he do. That what he does. And if you watch your film, you should know who to get the ball to, who not to get the ball to, and that's one thing the coach on the Tiger side is going to watch and learn and see, and then make changes on the way they kick on the kickoff.
That's definitely poor film study there for the head coach, Mike White of the Tigers of Benedict College. Again, as you just said, you cannot kick it off to Anthony Evelyn, especially when the Dragons are in need of a big play, a big burst of energy. That's the guy you want to stay away from, as he's a big play guy. Tariq McKenzie's going to keep the ball there and get crushed. 3 or 4 defenders for the Tigers. I believe it was led by number 18, Christopher Reed. So, I mean, right now, the Dragons' offense is set up. Great field position. Not a good start on the first play as you lose 2-3 yards. But this is an opportunity you have to think they need to take advantage of, don't you think?
Yeah, they need to take advantage of it because, one, they are close to the red zone. So let's try to push this ball in there. Let's get some slants in. Let's get some digs in and try to get that ball passed in there.
As you saw, the pass is breaking up there, intended for Evelyn. Number 40, Amari Andrews, there on the coverage, Stone Mountain, Georgia.
The defenses, the DBs, the linebackers, inside, outside, they're watching. They know who that main person is on the offense of the Lane College Dragons. So they watching Evelyn. They watching now because they know that the Tariq and Evelyn, that duo they got, that's something that they can't stop that. But right now they watching and they studying and they are really breaking on to the ball and making incomplete passes.
Oh, man, the grass just got McKenzie. The natural grass got McKenzie as he slipped on that third down. And just the previous play before, as you were just talking about Evelyn, he was double covered. And, it was one thing he's going to have to get comfortable with is trusting his other receivers. So I believe he had Darren Clark wide open to the left. Had he led him and put the ball in the back pylon in the end zone, the back left pylon in the end zone, he had a touchdown. Nonetheless, they're going to be forced to settle here for a field goal attempt. And it's going to be up. And the field goal is going to be good. That's going to put Lane College on the board. Christian Reyes delivers 3 points and puts the Dragons on the board. As you got to think, that's definitely a win for the Tigers and a loss for the Dragons.
You're right. And like you said, trusting your wide receivers. Like you need to trust your wide receivers. I see my wide receiver. I see the mismatch of my wide receivers. I'm going to throw the ball up. I'm letting them go get it. I trust they come down with it and try to score. It's a lot of good wide receivers on the Lane College Dragon side on the offense. And then most important, your main really target is Evelyn. But now, since they really watching Evelyn, let's try to switch them up. Let's try to confuse the defense and try to get these other passes into the other players.
Absolutely. And the one positive for the Dragons is the fact that, they did get the 3 points on the board. So there's definitely something you look to build upon as this game continues. But now how does the defense respond? Now the defense has to come out here and continue to make stops. You saw the offense gave up the touchdown for the Tigers. But I think this game, defense is going to need for them to come out they're going to need to come out and make big plays. They're going to kind of help their offense out a bit and look to get a turnover or some kind of touchdown their way. Nonetheless, Reyes is going to kick it off. They're going to get a good return, but it's going to get boomed by who else? Number 52, January once again with the big stick on special teams. You're going to get a little pushing and shoving after the play.
I like that. I like this kickoff return. That was my thing in high school. Somebody back in school, back at home when I was in high school, this man name was Deacon George Wood. He told me back in his day they used to call it suicide.
Deacon George Wood. I like the way that sounds.
He just called it suicide. Cause that was kickoff. That sets. I feel like that sets the momentum for that defense.
Suicide. That's special team. Yeah, that's special team. We call it headhunters.
Yeah.
Headhunters.
Yes, my high school coach called us headhunters. That sets the momentum for the defense.
Great run and gain there. Number 24, Daquan Bloodshaw. He's going to get a gain of about 6 yards on that first down. Tigers facing a 2nd and 4.
That's a good job just stop by the Lane College defense, also the Michael McQueen, getting those tighten those angles rolling and trying to get that tackle down. That was the offensive line of the Tigers. They are pushing the D line back. They open the holes, allowing their running back to get more and more yards. So D line got to close them holes up. They got to fill the holes. The linebacker got to fill the holes in and just stop the runs and stop all the out routes and everything else.
Just going to see the quarterback roll out to the left. Looking to throw it deep as he's just going to chuck the ball away out of bounds. And Benedict College is going to face yet another third down.
The defense, this is I believe their third drive of getting a 3 and out.
Mm-hmm.
And the defensive line, number 90, of course, Tommy Fonda. He went up there. You try to get that swing move out of there. Try to get that lineman out of his face, and then almost got the sack. For the Lane College Giants.
Yeah, you can the defense seem to bend on those first downs as you're going to get the time out there. As Coach Burrows ran down and got in the ref's ear. The defense is going to take their first charge timeout of the half. But right now, they're facing another 3rd and 4. And we talked about it before the game or right at the kickoff. Those third down conversions are going to be key, especially in a game that the defenses are both, pretty good, pretty strong. Offense is going to have to get greater. You're going to have to win your one-on-ones. You're going to have to win the matchups that you have at the line of scrimmage. And right now, I think the offensive line for Benedict has done a great job of doing such. But again, those third downs have killed them.
Being the defensive coordinator for Lane College, what we gonna do? What were we gonna do to stop this third down? We did it once. We did it the first drive. We did the second drive. What are they gonna do to change to make us confuse ourselves? And as the defensive coordinator, you play your game. You do what you've been doing, because everything was the last 2 drives you've been doing has been successful. So how you gonna not change anything, but make sure you stay focused on the routes that's at hand, the play that's at hand as well.
Just a miscue. Quarterback just missed. He had his receiver open. Number 42, Kenneth Robinson. He had him open, but Phoenix just missed.
You get the fullbacks. Let's go to get these. We 3rd and I believe 6, 35, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and get 3rd and 4. Let's go ahead and get these out routes. Let's just do it small. Won't want to go big. Let's get these out routes. Let's make separation and let's get the ball to the running back. Get the ball to the wide receiver.
Eubanks gonna punt it off. Evelyn's gonna wave it off. He's gonna fair catch it around the 20-yard line. Offense gonna come back on the field and regroup after what the last couple possessions have been rough. Nonetheless,
Will they change the offense up? I see they taking Kingston out and putting Madarius Trujillo, if I'm mistaken, but Trujillo in. And as I seen him play last week game, Madarius is really big. He's a shifty running back. He's fast, he's shifty, and he's going to get those yards. So what is the offensive coordinator doing now?
Yeah, you can see they just put Darius into the game as they're going to get Kingston Davis a bit of a breather. McKenzie's going to keep it. He's going to shake off the defender. He's going to find some more room. He had the attempt to slide. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry. And right now you're seeing the legs from McKenzie kind of being his best friend. His legs have been his best friend thus far. The pressure of the pocket has collapsed a few times. He's been able to find some success out. So you got to think, this is the point of the game where he's going to continue to depend on his legs and rush whenever he has the opportunity to.
It's good to have a quarterback that has some kind of speed. You got to get out of situations when situations is at hand. So he's good at doing that, getting out the pocket and running and trying to get a first down.
See Joshua Bunt go in motion. Madarius Trujillo's going to get the ball. She's tried to stiff arm, but great way to hold on. Great tackle there by number 5, Joshua Hayward. And that's going to be the Dragons facing a third down of their own. It's a defense. Benedict is going to look to hold on. They got a substitution change coming as they look to get a little bit more of a pass rusher down there. It's defensive lineman number 83, McGreer, excuse me. He's going to check into the game. They're going to get an option. Pitched it off to Darius. Darius going to hit the corner. And oh, my goodness, big stick. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got there. Number one, Treviante Brown came and laid the stick. And the refs are going to move the chains. They gave him the first down.
The option, I like the option. I like the option. I seen it last week. I like the option. My Tyreek McKenzie and the same play like it with truly my Darius. You know, let's get that ball. Let's watch the defensive end. See what he's penetrating to. And then let's get that flick in. My Darius, if he get that flick, he going to get some yards in there. You know, to let him get that separation, he would get upfield.
Think about the option. You have to have great timing. You see great stick, great hawk tackle there as he came and bit the ankles. Saw number 23, Dontavis Hunt. Came up there, bit the ankles of Davis. He was able to get the stop. Dragons lost about 5 yards on that last play and faced a 2nd and 15.
The Tigers are all on the running game. You know, if the running game is not working out, what do you do now? So we got to get that, like you said before, trust these wide receivers. If the running game is not going in your favor, now we got to try to get these routes, let the wide receivers do what they do and try to get the ball to them.
That again goes back to the comfortability of the pocket. You saw in that play, you saw an instant rush. All of the offensive linemen essentially got beat. Granted, you know, he had a bunch of defenders in his face, but that's when he's going to have to sit there and deliver, especially what could be for a big game. The offensive line has to do a better job of giving the quarterback time. You want to give him a comfortable pocket. The more comfortable you make the pocket for your quarterback, the better off he's able to sit back in the pocket, analyze, and deliver a good ball.
The defensive line is rushing, and they getting those swing moves, and they are getting back there quick. What do the offensive line have to do to try to stop this defense, stop this defensive line from getting that good burst off and getting back there to the quarterback?
Well, right now we're going to see is we got a flag on the play. It's looking to hit a ref's decision. As we're going to get an offsides on the defense, number 90 jumped off sides. That's Michael Levine. That'll put the Dragons in a bit of a better situation, but they just got to hold. I mean, the offensive line has to just at least give him 3 seconds. If they can give him 3 seconds in the pocket at the most, just 3 seconds at most, get the receivers a chance to get out, break into their routes, give him a chance to see the field a little bit better, he'll be fine. He's going to find some room to run. He breaks the pocket. And we got to see, is he going to be short? He dove forward, so he might get the forward progress. As we had a flag on the play as well. Looks like it's in the backfield, so we might get a holding call.
Tyreek McKenzie is getting up pretty slow. You know, all the running, and he's really sliding. You know, it's really getting to his knees, his ankles. So, you know, it's just now he had to depend on, okay, if these blocks, if they keep rushing me, now I got to keep running. I can keep running. So now we got to, you know, what the offensive line coach talked about. What we talked about, you know, block. Let's block. Let's keep them. Give us a good 5 seconds. You know, get a good 5 to 6 seconds. Let the wide receivers do what they do and get the ball out of your hands.
And we're going to get a holding on the offense. And indeed, not sure exactly what the number was on that last play, but we do have a shaken Tiger on the field. Number 93, Miles Pickney. 6'3", freshman defensive lineman out of Ridgeland, South Carolina. He's going to be able to get up and walk under his own power. The Dragons, again, face another 3rd and long situation. Offense still facing their struggles here in this first half. 2:02 left in the first quarter. You're going to get third and about 18, 17. You got to think they're going to be looking to go to some kind of screen play here, some kind of short route, looking to get some momentum going down the field. And he got him. Just didn't have the pocket. He bailed. He's going to dump it down to his running back, Kingston Davis. She's going to come close to the first down. As I believe he's not going to get it. He's going to get about a 4th and 2.
You know, the defense, number 50, Wendell Bean came in for Miles. For Miles Pinckney. He's on the center, and he's getting those bull rushes in, and he's pushing the guard and the center back. That defensive line is just, they are being forceful. They are being bullies out there on that line, and they getting back there to the Lane College quarterback.
Yeah, right now they're definitely imposing their will. As we're going to get a punt on this play. Short punt, nonetheless, by Kevin G. It's looked to be about a 25-yard punt.
So you're the offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. What do you tell the offense? What's the speech you give to them as they on the sideline? You know, what do we have to work on as far as blocks, as the quarterback position, what do y'all work on as far as getting the ball to your receivers? And as receivers, what y'all work on as getting off the ball and going to your route and making separation?
Well, you know, if you're the offensive line coach for Lane, the message is simple. The message to the offensive line is simple. Right now we're just getting beat. We're flat out getting beat. They're not handling their responsibilities at the line of scrimmage. There's no complicated blocking schemes by any means. You're going to see great rush, great presence there. As I believe first man for the hit is number 32, Bryce McKenzie, in the backfield. But back to the offensive line coach. I mean, right now it's not much you can tell you guys. You just tell them right now you're not winning your battles at the line of scrimmage. Stat flat and simple. You got to give your quarterback a bit of time in the pocket. 3 seconds tops. That's all he needs. The quarterback he should be able to be comfortable in the pocket for 3 seconds. Then he can kind of start looking to move around a bit, but he hasn't gotten that. So we haven't really seen the chance for the receivers to break loose. You see the handoff. There, the Bloodshaw once again. He'll gain about 4 yards on the play. Benedict's going to face another third down. Third and about 7 yards to gain. But that's going to end the first quarter. As you're going to get a 7-3 into this first. And what has really been a defensive game.
It really has. And, you know, most of the time the Bills, you know, and then defense win games. Well, right now, defense have to step in, and they have to put in more of the work now because they're more out on the field more, and because the offense is really getting those as Lane defense is getting 3 and outs and getting off the field, the offense is doing the same thing. You know, so as a defense, you gotta just try to get these balls and score. Try to get the ball score. Try to get the interception, make the fumble, and score the ball. Just give our offense, give any college offense the momentum to just do much more.
Field switched here. Defense is looking to make a big stop to open the second quarter up. Right now, you got to think the message Coach Burrows to his guys is continue to dominate third downs. Continue to dominate third downs. So Ben, we definitely cannot break. So that's the mentality you see them having, or at least in that first quarter. But the second, I expect nothing but the same, as we are set to resume action here. Tigers looking to convert this 3rd and 7 to keep the chains moving. Phoenix drops back, scans the field, he goes deep, looking for number 88 as he tries to stretch and just overthrew Robert Phillips. And they're going to be forced to punt yet again. You see Jerry Eubanks trotting onto the field.
You know, the quarterback for the Tigers, you know, he's taking his chances. You know, he's trying to get those deep balls. He's he's trying to get his wide receivers out there. He's trying to get the wide receivers get some receiving yards, get some receptions, some catches. And right now that didn't go his way as he resumed, but he's trying to get it out there.
You saw Eubanks with the short punt. Didn't quite get the bounce that he was looking for on this natural grass. But smart nonetheless to keep it away from Anthony Evelyn. So the offense is going to come back on the field and look to switch things up here in the second quarter.
The change of running backs. Once again, like you said, giving Kingston a break. Putting my Darius back in there at the backfield. Have Darren Clark out there on the wide receiver. O.J. Button out there, wide receiver. Anthony Evelyn as well. So what is the offensive coordinator doing for this drive?
He's going to start off in the trips right set. He's going to go to the one receiver side of the field. Ball went right through the receiver's hands. Number 82, Darren Clark.
And we gotta catch those. You know, back in the day, they say, you know, if you can touch it, you can catch it. But I'm not sure what had happened right there from the ball from McKenzie to Darren Clark. But he should caught that ball. He's trying to get those yards. So passes, quick slants. Darren, he's very good at the quick slants. And you know, we're just trying to get those yards up.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of he's going to fake the option again to go back to the side of the field. Clark's going to catch that one. He's going to get the first down. He's tackled around the 41-yard line. That moves the chains for your Dragons. First down.
Now let's start play. Let's start playing now. Let's get these wide receivers some catches, and then let's get the ball down the field, and let's put the ball in the end zone.
Another trips right set. Another read option. The quarterback couldn't figure out if he wanted to hand it off or not. So it looks to be a gain of nothing on that last play. But you got to think, right now the defense has to make an adjustment. They're going to sniff that out at some point. They're going to disguise their coverage. And they're going to look to go to that single receiver side as you're going to get a twin set, 2x2. Running back split to the field.
You got 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 safeties. 4 DBs.
Evelyn goes in motion, clears out the boundary. He's going to get the read option again as McKenzie has pressure. He makes a guy miss. He's going to gain about 2 yards on the play. And it looks like you're going to have two Tigers shaking up on the play. It's Treviante Brown and Joshua Siausi. Tongue twister.
So now, how do you adjust to these injuries? You know, when they are being one of the players, one of the starters on the defense, and then they got to bring in other people. You know, we got to try to see who's coming in, who's leaving. You know, make those adjustments and watch those mismatch as they trade in and out players.
Well, they're gonna have to have the next man up mentality. You're gonna see Brown walk off the field. Josh was still struggling to get up. He's gonna get to his feet, walk under his own power as well. But right now, this is another big stop. Another big stop on third down we're facing. But there's also a conversion that the Dragons have to – you got to think the offense has to find their way. They have to get going. The defense isn't necessarily too elaborate. They haven't given you any elaborate coverages. We've just failed we failed to take advantage of the opportunities presented to us. So right now I think we have a good shot. We have a good shot based on the coverage. Is it going to show you a cover one look as you can potentially look to see the strong safety drop? Is it going to get cover one? You got to go to the six.
You know, as a quarterback, like I said before, you have to watch your mismatches. You have Darren Clark over number 25, Dorian Williams. You know, he's playing press. You have one safety, one high safety. Darren Clark, let him do what he do, and let's get up the field. And he had a good streak down the field, but just as the quarterback, he's looking on one side of the field. You know, you gotta stay up back there in the backfield. You gotta watch out for every last one of the receivers, and now that's why I say, you know, it's pretty tough for being a quarterback.
Kevin G's gonna have another punt. Oh my goodness, G's gonna punt it off. And Kendarius Glenn gonna come down with the big stick, number 29.
You know,
Back to your point, real quick with McKenzie. You know, he has to be comfortable back there. But again, it goes back to the offensive line. You have to give the quarterback a chance to scan the field. But pre-snap, it helps knowing where your mismatch is going to be, reading the defense, seeing what they give you. You got to know your coverages and know where your weak spots and where your hotkeys are going to be on the field, especially if you get in any trouble. And right now, I just don't think they've quite figured that out. But good thing is you have plenty of game left, as we're only at 12 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first half.
You know, the mismatch is there. The mismatch is there on when Lane College offense against the Tigers defense. The mismatch is there. Tariq has to just look up and watch it and see how they're set.
As you're going to see a great run there. Great run by Daquan Bloodshaw once again. As Phoenix gave him the handoff. And the Tigers are going to do what they haven't done essentially in this whole game. Move the chains for a first down.
The offense is really giving it to the defense now. You know, they, like you said at the beginning, they were just just testing out one another. Now they are getting comfortable, and they are starting to move the ball with the running plays. And that's for defense. As you practice at practice, wrapping up, get your arms around, alligator roll, whatever you have to do to get that ball.
Ooh-wee, I tell you what, Bloodshaw almost found free grass, but Michael McQueen was able to grab his ankle and trip him up. But I tell you what, that's they're going to have to close that hole up, the defense, because if that's open again, you got to think Bloodshaw's going to be looking to make a house call as they look same formation, run the same exact play, and the defense does a great job of closing it up. Great job. Gang tackle. It looks to be number 44 and number 35. That's Kewan Thomas and 44 Andrew Farmer there for the tackle. So the ref's going to get him forward progress. It looks like they're going to face a 3rd and 2.
As you call Kewan Thomas, you know, he's being a running back as well as far as a defensive a linebacker, as well, outside linebacker. He has been really good on both ends of the ball. So, you know, good job to Kewan Thomas.
And definitely a head scratcher there as they ran the same play for the 3rd or 4th time in a row. As you saw number 8, Jeffrey Johnson, come down and say, no, none of that. None of that. We're going to stop that in the backfield.
You know, defense, they get that momentum, you know, that big hit, that one-stop play. It gives them momentum. It gives them energy. And they have had a lot of energy in this game. Excuse me, had a lot of energy during this game.
As you're going to see, they're going to get a good roll, a good Tiger roll, as they're going to down the ball at the 6-yard line.
But the defense of this punt return, it's like Tigers are already down there inside of Evelyn's face. Evelyn can't do nothing at this point. You know, they already down there. At least get that fair call. You got to get that fair call because let the ball roll. Now they on the 2, what the foul? Like the 5, the 8.
6-yard line.
6-yard line right now. You know, so you got to try to get that call, that fair catch call, and then get up on the ball and catch the ball instead of letting the ball roll and let
you're losing 15, 20 yards on the roll. But the offense pinned backs to the end zones. Davis going to slip and looks like he lost a yard or 2 on the play. This is the time right now you can't get too cute. You can't get too cute with the offense, especially with your offense you've been struggling. You got to go north and south. It's time to go north and south at this point. But also, look at your one-on-one opportunities. Right now, the defense is leaving their receivers on islands, essentially. And we're not taking care of the safeties are essentially playing run support and saying, hey, if you're going to throw the ball and beat us, we're going to make you beat us one-on-one. And that's what he's going to try to go to now. As he looks to the right, takes his man wide open as he misses him. He misses him. He had his man beat, and he just missed him. Well, Joshua Bunn broke away from the corner. McKenzie had him. He saw it and just overthrew him.
He see the mismatches. That's step one. He knows there's our mismatches on there. Now we just gotta adjust the ball, you know. And then I've never played quarterback, so I'm not sure how you gotta
You talking to one I used to.
So you gotta try to put the ball right in the right position, you know, at the right time. You don't want to be too far back away from him. You don't want to be too far out. So it's hard to try to put that ball right on the dime.
It is, but having played quarterback, you know, it goes back to chemistry. He's going to look to the right again, but it's not open. Got to look to the left, and he's going to get a grounding call, as it looks like the refs are going to look to call grounding. He wasn't out of the pocket. No receiver over there. He threw it in the end zone. So you gotta think, if he threw this ball in the end zone and he threw it away, and we get an intentional ground, this could potentially be points.
Rails is talking it out right now, trying to figure out if it was to the ground or not.
And it looks like we're going to get a call here on this. Getting a call here from the ref right now. And that's a safety. Yep, there it is. As we just said, the quarterback threw the ball away. The quarterback threw the ball away in the end zone. And you see Coach Burrows kind of yelling. You see Coach Burrows in the referee face trying to argue the call. I think that's a tough one, though. It's kind of tough.
It really is, you know. One, you know, being a head coach, you know, you gotta try to process. You gotta figure everything out. You know, the ref is saying there's intentional grounding, but they see otherwise right now. But now you know what the refs say. So now that's allowing 2 points for the Tigers, leading the score 9-3. So it's just now the defense gotta come back out. The defense gotta come back out. They gotta stop them, try to get the ball back, and the offense gotta try to push the ball. Even if it's passing, if it's running, they got to push the ball and push it hard.
Well, the underlying story in this all is the battle of field position. The Tigers of Benedict have won the battle of field position throughout the entirety of this game, and you saw it come to fruition in the last possession as they were able to pin them back inside their own 10 at the 6-yard line. So, you know, McKenzie, again, just got a little bit flustered in the pocket, tried to throw it away, tried to do the right thing. He just threw it to where he didn't have a receiver and got rid of it in the end zone. Nonetheless, it resulted in a safety. But we're going to get a kickoff here. So he has to return it. Number 14 picks it up, Trini Charlton. Tries to find a little room, and he's going to make a way out of that return as he got it to about the 31-yard line. And the offense of Benedict is going to pick things up and look to get things rolling.
The Benedict College offense has been really pushing the ball. They've really been doing good on that side. But Lane College defense has been doing just a little bit better than with their offense. And then they've been stopping them. They have been really executing, getting there in the backfield, stopping the runs just a little bit, or they get into stopping the runs. So defense they all 11 hats to the ball. And the running game, they're stopping the running game. And the passing game, they're doing good if in the DBs at the running game as well.
He's going to get a misdirection there. I'm a Bloodshot. He tried to cut back. He got stopped at the line of scrimmage. As the Dragons have made a great adjustment after that one play where he almost broke free, but Michael McQueen was there. They've kind of shut that side of the field down. So that's a great adjustment there by the defensive coaches and the staff, not allowing that to be another avenue. And you're going to see another great stop there on first down.
Being defense coordinator, you gotta stop what's giving them energy. And right now, the left side of the field is what have given them energy, and that the runs up the hole that way has been really letting them get it. It's almost a sack, and it is a sack. They call defense all 11, like I said, all 11 has to the ball. And that's a good job by the Lego defense.
As you saw Andrew Farmer there being the one to ultimately get the sack there on that play. As you got to think, it was an interesting formation as well. Interesting formation, emptying the field completely to the right side, loading it up to the boundary. You have less room to work with. Now they're going to face a third and about 17 yards. He's going to go to an empty set, clear it out. Screen. He's going to get picked. DeMichael McQueen, he found it. He got a score. And touchdown. Touchdown, Lane College. DeMichael McQueen, heads up play by McQueen as he got the pick six back for his offense.
As a linebacker, you watch, the linebackers Coach Emmanuel. You sit there, you watch, you wait. You watch the screen, and then that's a good eye by McQueen. He watching the screen, he's seeing it, and then just like last week, if you weren't here last week, Keywan Thomas, it was the same exact thing. Keywan Thomas, he watched it, he sat right there, he watched it, he made that play, and this time, DeMichael McQueen get that interception and make the score. As I said, defense would turn this game around, and right now they are showing it, and they're tying the game up. Making the game 1 point ahead. So good job to the Lake College defense, man. They all left, like I said, just be there. You just gotta play, and they play right now.
That was definitely a great play. Well needed turnover, and ultimate pick six there for the defense and for Lane College. McQueen with another heads up play, and that's what we talked about again at the kickoff of this game. The defense is going to have to get turnovers. We talked about this, I believe, in the first possession. Defense is going to have to get turnovers. The defense is going to have to get turnovers. They're going to have to make stops, and they might even have to score, as you just saw in that last play.
And they are doing a very good job. And since the first beginning of the game, they have been doing a very good job. Yes, they led up a touchdown. Yes, they just had a touchdown. But if I'm not mistaken, I
you talking
believe
about
it was
the field goal.
The field goal. They led up a field goal. But the defense have really been active. They've been really getting to the ball and watching and keeping their eyes open. And it was good kudos to Michael McQueen on that last drive.
Reyes is going to put it deep, and it's going to go over the head of the returners into the end zone for a touchback.
Being offense, in the offense, in your position offense, that right there just sets the game. Okay, now we got to help out our defense. Now we got to help out our defense. Now, what do we do? As you see, the defense will go back out there, try to get another stop and then come back out with another 3 and out. But as the offense is looking, we never got to help out our defense. We got to be out there. We got to make plays as well as they doing. So we got to give them the same energy they're giving us.
And right now, Benedict's offense is going to have to look to bounce back and recover. After they probably are thinking now that they should have just run the ball. They're going to go to a trips right. Single set receiver to the boundary. He's going to break free. Number 3, he's going to try to find room on the field. He's going to get tackled. Great shiftiness there by Draylon Freeman, as he nearly found pay dirt, as he was able to make some moves, make some guys miss. And a first down, they're going to look to speed things up and go no huddle.
You got trips to single. The running back is getting through there. Running back, they have some small, shifty running backs, and they are powerful, and they're getting through. And then you give it all to the O-line. The O-line is making the holes, and they are getting right through it.
And that's the second time Bloodshaw has almost found the end zone, as he's been tripped up by one man every time. You see the single receiver side to the boundary. The quarterback's going to have to test that out once. He's going to break the tackle, and he's going to get the first. Poor tackling there by the defense. The Tigers going to be able to move the chains, and another first down. Offense is rolling. Quarterback looks over for the plays.
Defense, let's catch your breath. Catch your breath. Yes, you just had a good drive, last drive. Catch your breath. So now we gotta focus. We back out here. We gotta focus. That was last. That was a minute ago. Now we focus on now. Let's stop it and get the ball back for the offense to get back on the field.
And now you're seeing a little bit of old school football. They're going power football. Bloodshaw's going to make another guy miss. As they go back to power football, as you saw the power left formation there with trips in the boundary. But they're moving the chains now. They've picked things up. They've picked up their offensive tempo. And now you can feel their sense of urgency to score and get the ball in the end zone. Facing this 2nd and 6. 2nd and long 6. Is it going to go power formation to the right, to the field. Going to get a man in motion. Empty out the boundary. You're going to guy up the middle. He's going to have enough for the first down. As you saw the quick burst. He was brought down by a host of Dragons.
You know, Tyler, as I see as the running backs on Benedict call it the Tigers, they are, when they get the ball, I see that force they give on that when they get that first takeoff, and then they push themselves through that hole, and then the offensive line of course making the holes, and they're just really getting more yards and more yards and more yards, and the defensive line is trying to stop it and get the tackles.
I tell you what, T. The Dragons' defense right now is in dangerous territory. As you know, it's a couple plays you saw. This power formation they haven't necessarily figured out. As you're going to see another power back come into the game. This is number 48, Jeremy Johnson. But right now, this power game is killing the defense for Lane. They're not able to quite adjust yet, and the Tigers are finding themselves only 1 or 2 players away from breaking free. As you're going to see another motion to the field. Freeman goes in motion, get another handoff, another burst up the middle by McLeod. And he's going to be right at the first down marker.
You know, Tyler, being a running back and then being the offensive coordinator and the running backs coach, when they on a good roll, you keep feeding them. And now they have a big O-line, 5 guys up there. They're pushing the D-line back. Then you have another fullback in there, and then he's a big guy. He pushing as well. They're like an extra hit right there. The running back is hitting the holes and getting more and more yards, and every yard is 3-5 yards averaging right now, and they're averaging out a first down almost every time. Yeah,
and right now you get in the feel that the Tigers, they're draining the clock, they're draining the defense, they're imposing their will. As you got 3:50 left here in the first half, you got to think they're going to continue to eat the clock, especially at the pace that they're moving, getting first down after first down. You're going to get another trips look to the field. You're getting a cover 1 defense. He's going to hand it off. He's going to find some room. Bloodshaw's going to make a move, and he's going to get to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers.
Like you said before, Tyler, the tempo. And as I saw from the first time they had the ball, from the first drive they had the ball, the tempo kicked up. They found their field. They found their groove. They found their drive. And ever since then, the running game, Benedict running game has been miraculous throughout since these past couple drives that have been going.
Yeah, and you know, as they're going to be lined up here to kick. This number 33, Tinoco Rigoberto. But that was coming. You knew that was coming. We've talked about it pretty much the entire first half. As Bloodshaw just managed to miss pay dirt 3-4 times in that second quarter, you know, you had to know that he was going to break one free at some point. And that was the one he broke free. The defense just managing to break down and not filling up those gaps. I think that power football kind of wore them down a bit. So definitely looking forward to see the adjustment there.
Now you have the kickoff return now. Now you have the offense coming up. Now this kickoff return can be a big return, or it won't be a return at all. And if they really did their study, when they went to the sideline and just
don't kick the ball to number one.
Because number one, he's gonna gain yards, he's gonna gain field, and then when the offense get on, we just gotta push, and try to get that ball to the end zone. You know, Benedict up by 6 points right now. So the game is anybody's hands.
There you go. I was just about to say, now you start looking at sky kick. Make a guy make a play. As the Benedict is going to recover. Oh, my goodness. I think Benedict, we going to see. We got a flag there.
Got a flag on the play.
Number 42, Jaquez Whitson.
The
Let
hustle.
that ball go.
The hustle on the play. The hustle on the play by Benedict kickoff team. You know, right now, they are feeling this game right now, and they have that mindset that they're finna go and take this game, take this win.
We got to see. You saw the sky kick short to the left. Trying to see what the rest decision is going to be, as the ball, when it bounced, it looked to still be in bounds, but it looks like by the indication of the players, Lane is going to somehow get to keep the ball. All right, so the refs are going to say that the ball hit out of bounds before it was caught and recovered by the kicking team. And that right there could have been a big game changer as the Dragons caught a break.
Now that what they are doing now, like we just said, don't kick it number one. Well, I don't know if they're hearing us over there, but they are now doing sky kick. So how is the kickoff return going to switch it out? You know, I believe whatever Evelyn that's where they're going to start making their arrangements.
There you go. You got a new quarterback coming into the game. It's Michael Huntley's going to come in and on his first play, he's going to get the first down. So that's another adjustment right there. Great move there by Coach Burrows and his staff. Let's bring in a fresh energy. Let's bring in a new energy. This is also the more mobile quarterback. He's the one who's a little bit more comfortable in the pocket. So, you know, you got to think they're going to go to an empty set here. You got to watch the legs of Huntley because he could be deadly.
Yes, he is a fast quarterback. Like I said, speed kills. Speed kills, and he has speed. And he can throw the ball as well. And he can get through there as they making a stop right now. But Michael Huntley, he's watching. So as you know, don't get too comfortable with running as well. You know, use your feet when you have to. But watch out for your wide receivers.
I say, yeah, exactly. And right to your point, you know, I want to see the arm of Huntley. They know as soon as he comes into the game, he's going to want to use his legs. So you got to think. You want to get him on some kind of rollout, looking to throw the ball deep. You're going to get a man matchup, a one-on-one matchup, it looks like, over here to the field. As you got to think the safety's going to look to drop high and help half of the field. As you're going to get that, quarterback's going to roll out. He looks across the field. See, he eluded the big hit. He's going to keep the ball, and he's going to come close to getting the first. And I think the refs are signaling they're going to give it to him. First down, as I thought he made the decision. He got the first down, but I thought he had a guy downfield open.
You know what, Tyler? I really want to say I like what they're doing right now because they see he's running. Okay, so as a defensive coordinator, I'm going to change this up. You want to run? Okay, let me put people out there on that line to keep it running. Now you got the wide receivers open down the field.
There he gets. He's going to roll to the field. He's going to look for the comeback route. He's tried to throw it out, and it's just he didn't catch it. It's going to bounce off the hands of, I believe that was Delio Richardson. Dragons going to face a 2nd and 10 with 1 minute and 52 seconds left here in the first half. New quarterback Michael Huntley has come into the game, and he's already made an impact here on what could potentially be the Dragons' last possession here in the first half. As the ball has been moving, he's been able to make some plays with his legs. And that's essentially all it comes down to. He's been making plays with his legs. You got to think he's going to make a play at some point with his arm, especially with receivers breaking free and getting open. He got a man open.
He has room. He thought he had room to run, but he just didn't. And he lost yards on his running play. But, you know, you watching. You got to watch. As I saw right now, you have one high safety. You have the cornerback pressing. You have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, either the strong safety usually come down, I believe. He playing in the box. So now he out there guarding the second wide receiver. So watch how the defense is set because the wide receiver, Joshua Button, is getting out there and getting downfield. So, you know, let's settle back some and just try to get that ball down the field.
But also the receivers have to do a better job of when your quarterback is completely bailed the pocket. They got to come back to the football. He's going to get Evelyn in motion. to the boundary. He's going to look to come across the field. You got to think. Going to get a receiver screen. He's going to throw it down to the running back. He's going to break free. Going to get a flag. Going to see what the flag is going to be for. You're going to get another flag, a second flag. That's going to, you got 2 flags that could potentially be against the offense. As this has not been the good ending to this half for the Dragons.
You know, you don't flags really changes games as well. You know, flags really changes games as well. It either help you or it either hurt you. So right now, I don't know what the flags are. We went on the rails to give us that call. Right now we see some of the O linemen and D linemen talking some things out.
And you know what happens now. This trash talk is gonna get the head judgments.
Illegal blindside block. 58 offense. That's going to be the clock. Hold offense. Number 82. That penalty is accepted. 10-yard penalty. Third down.
All right, so we're gonna have 2 penalties there on the offense. The first one is gonna be declined, as they're gonna get a blindside hit by number 58, Justice Joyner. He's gonna be credited with the blindside block. He's gonna get flagged for that. That penalty was declined. And he also get a holding on number 82. I believe the referee said Darren Clark. That penalty was accepted. The Dragons going to face another third down, third and extremely long. But let's see what they have.
Right now,
expect another screen, or if they're going to be conservative, they're going to take a shot.
You're right. And then I feel like you fast, but let's hold on to the running. As the defensive coordinator, I'm finna push my people back. I'm finna put the ball and put the DBs out, and we're not gonna play press. We're gonna get out of cover flow, a cover 4, a cover 3 cloud, whatever the case may be.
And what you also don't want to do is let them gain too much yardage. There was some conversation back and forth by Coach White and the referees. But what you also don't want to do is let them get in field goal range, or let them get close enough to where they're gonna want to take a risk and go for it on that 4th down. So we're going to get a trip to the boundary here. Back up in the wing position. You're going to get a single receiver to the field as Hundley's back in shotgun. He's going to drop back. He's going to look deep. He sees some room, so he's going to go off with his legs. He's going to try to make a play. He's going to get a stick as he gets hit by 3 or 4. He's going to get another late flag. Another late flag.
Flag City.
Thrown in by the back judge.
Another one, I believe. Not just one of them. You know what, Tyler? The run, I just feel like he had some good room. He got him to, you know, it was second and long, I believe. It was really second long.
Third and very long.
Third and very long. Now he just moved the ball up to 4th and 10 now. Now they have a flag on the play.
You gotta think it was a after the play flag, or a flag that is gonna come in late in the play. Okay, so we're going to replay it down as we got a late hit on the defense and another penalty, which is a holding on number 58 of the offense once again. So we're going to replay that down, get another third and long, to say the least. But now they get another chance to kind of redeem themselves and get a bounce back play.
And I feel like those trips, I feel like they do want to do that one-on-one action, and then they need to take the one-on-one action. You know, depends on whatever the case may be. You have tall wide receivers, so throw the ball up, you know, and then it could be the best of the best. Who's going to go up there and who's going to get it? Who's going to come down with it?
You get a timeout here called by the defense. Great timeout there by the Tigers, as he didn't like the look that he was given. As you can tell, there was some miscommunication there with him, with their staff and their defensive backs. Now, third and long. Third and long. A minute and 13 seconds left in this first half, and what has essentially been a drag. This first half seems to slow down completely. This game has come to a standstill, so now it's going to be about whoever can make the most of the opportunity that they're given and capitalize. Execution is going to be key.
You're right. Right now, the favor has not been going for Lane College offense.
But they're still in great position. They're still in a great position to only find themselves down 6 points with, they still have the ball right now. But what you don't want to do is you don't want anything to go wrong here in this first half because you're going to get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, you're right. So I see what you're saying. Just keep it. Let's try to get the ball down the field. Put them in some field coverage where the defense can hold them. Stop the offense. Hold them until at least till this quarter ends. You come back out with the ball. You having the ball on offense, and try to get that touchdown. Get the first down. At least a field goal.
Quarterback's going to sit back in the pocket. He sees Evelyn. He just overthrows Evelyn. He had Evelyn wide open, but you're going to get a flag, another flag deep in the secondary. You're going to get a holding on the defense, which is big because that's going to result in the first down. All right, you got a break. You got a break. The offense caught a break there. They're going to get the automatic first down. And now they got another chance, another opportunity to score the football.
You're right. Don't take that call for granted. Rarely come. And right now they got first and 10. And only thing to really do right now, just take it. Really have to be so fast. I'm winning at 6. You get the ball in the second half. So let's just try to pound the ball, get it in there, at least get the field goal range, and try to at least get the field goal range. Or if not, try to get if they can't get the touchdown. So right now the 1 minute is keep going. The clock's going to keep rolling right now.
And you saw Hundley drop back, tried to dump it off to Darius Trujillo. He dropped the ball as he slipped through his fingers. Now you're going to face another 2nd and 10 situation as the Dragons looking to score and get in the end zone before this first half is over. Excuse me.
You don't want to make no mistakes. Even though you get the ball in the second half, you still don't want to make no mistakes. You still want to play smart football. And right now, incomplete passes, you don't want those to happen right now. You want to get these yards. You want to get in field goal range.
Hundley fakes the handoff. Oh, my goodness. Hundley faked the handoff. He took a big shot, and I believe Benedict got the ball. Benedict got the ball back. Number 99, Joshua Siosi. He recovered it. And Benedict offense is going to look to take the football back, get back on offense with 54 seconds left in this first half. And what could be a big shifter, a big shift in momentum.
54 seconds left of the game. You don't want
to.
Excuse me. In the first half, 54 seconds left in the first half. Right now, as we said before, you don't want to make those kind of mistakes because it can change that. It could change. It can change pretty much. I'm not even gonna say change the game. It can change. Your momentum. And then as right now, that defense. He did not see that. He did not see that coming. That outside.
It was a blindside hit, and I believe he's gonna fumble the ball. He drops the ball. McQueen's gonna pick it up. He's looking to get into the end zone.
McQueen's getting through.
Some guys missed.
He goes through there.
Field. Oh my goodness! Great recovery by DeMichael McQueen, finding the football.
Solid. What is going on here today?
He just dropped the ball.
DeMichael McQueen, he has one, like you said before, a on the defense. Trying to take it to the end zone. He getting close, getting them good field position right now. So you got to take this. You got to be mindful of what you got.
Football.
You got to be mindful of what you got.
And I believe we misspoke. I believe I misspoke. I think the Dragons start back out on defense for the second half. So that's also a big key because now as you see Hundley back on the field, they have to score here. They have to look to score a touchdown. And he's going to hand it off to Darius Trujillo. He tries to cut back.
It's a
He
flag on
found
the
some
play.
room, but I believe he's coming back. As you just said, it's a flag.
And like I said before, the flags will hurt you. It will either hurt you or will be good for you. Right now, it's hurting. They holding.
Yeah, and you saw what you just said, a holding 62 Dante Ogburn. He's going to push the ball back. The ref is going to indicate to wind the clock. As I don't know if the Dragons realize that the clock is rolling. They haven't showed any urgencies. You're going to see Evelyn in motion. Down to 20 seconds in the first half. Huntley drops back. He's going to look, isn't nearly as picked off, but it's caught. Receiver got out of bounds. That's Ahmad Isaac.
It's a good catch by Ahmad Isaac on that sideline, getting out of bounds, stopping the clock. 15 seconds left of the game. They're trying to get down there at least in field goal range.
Yeah, and they also have 2 timeouts left here in this first half that you got to think they're going to use. Definitely can't go into the half with those. You see Coach Burrows side by side with the referee the whole way.
If I'm not mistaken, 2 more.
They got a receiver deep. Huntley doesn't see it. As now you got 8 seconds left on the clock. So 7 precious seconds went off of the clock.
What you need to do, I feel like you need to get those passes out of bounds, allowing at least 2 seconds on the clock. Get it to a good field position, 30-yard line at least, so you can have Christian Reyes come kick a field goal in there and making the score deficit to at least from 6 points to 3.
All right, well, real quick, you got another quarterback. You got another quarterback change there. You got to think right now they should just be looking to get the ball over across the middle of the field. Let's get in the field goal range. They're looking for the big play. As you see a Hail Mary, he's going to dump it. And
And it's a touchdown!
Touchdown! Oh, my goodness.
Ahmad Isaac, number 11.
They did not knock the football down. As you just said, Isaac came down with the ball. Touchdown, Lane College.
Tyler, the play that they really needed, and Ahmad Isaac go up for it. And like I said, go up. Everybody's going to come down with the ball. And Tyreek McKenzie threw the ball up under pressure. And then Ahmad Isaac, he grabbed the ball coming down with the ball. That was a great play. By the Lane College offense.
Wow. Again, those big plays to end the first half, those are the ones you have to have. Those are those big plays. And now you take the lead going into halftime as Christian Reyes is going to convert the extra point. Dragons go up 17-16 in what has been a wild finish to this first half as the Dragons, catch the incredible Hail Mary pass. Ahmad Isaac rose above all else, got the football, and wow, what a great finish to the first half.
A lot of us, being athlete, I can say I jumped higher than you, I jumped higher than you. He really showed that just a few minutes ago, and it was just a whole bunch of people. You just didn't know who, but once the ref gave you that call, then that play was just miraculous right there, and that was a good throw. That was a good throw, and that was a good catch by Ahmad Isaac. He know that they're down by 6 right now, and he went up there and got the ball, and they came down with the ball to make a touchdown, leading them by 1 point.
Yeah, that was a great play. Definitely one of those big game-changing plays that was definitely needed by the Dragons. As we have the presentations here of senior night and what is the last game for, of course, the seniors on our football team, what is also the last game of the football season for the Dragons. And what a perfect way to end that first half. I'm still trying to get over that, T.
I am too. It just really, I don't mean to scream, but that's that. It's just it's built up in you,
yeah.
So I feel like that's with every sport, but football, those miraculous catches can change. Like I said before, and I said all the time, the momentum of games that can change. Coming out in the second half, and I believe they do get the ball. If I'm not mistaken, they might not, they might do, but get that momentum to whoever's on the field first coming out in the second half.
Absolutely. And as you all see the presentations of the seniors here and what is senior night at Lane Stadium, we're going to step aside. We're going to let the seniors do their thing, because I have to also shout out my beloved graduating seniors 2020 class. But we're going to take a break. We're going to step away. Hope you stay tuned in what's going to be a very interesting and exciting second half.
We have Ahmad Isaac, majored in physical education in his hometown, Birmingham, Alabama. Escorted today by his parents, Roger Isaac and Kimberly Isaac. Next we have Randall Johnson, major in physical education, hometown, West Point, Mississippi. Next we have DeMichael Quinn, major in criminal justice, in his hometown, Milton, Florida. Escorted today by his parents, Charles Brown and Lakeisha Brown. Next we have Dante Ogden, his major in history, hometown, Springfield, Ohio. Escorted today by his dad, Lionel Ogden, and his brother, Darius Ogden. Next we have Johnny Russell, major physical education in his hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. Escorted today by his dad, Johnny Russell Sr., and his mom, Sinatra Williams. Next we have Tyler Sand, his major criminal justice, from right here in Jackson. Escorted by his pastor, Eric Price. Next we have number 21, Darius Trujillo, major physical education in his hometown, Evergreen, Alabama. Escorted today by his mom, Melinda Holmes, and his dad, Arthur Ingram III.
Lacy said that last year. He said he goes to the gym and everything.
And now for our only senior cheerleader, Eric DeMont White Jr. This goes designed by his mother, was Jean Clark Mitchell, and his stepfather, Mario Clark. His Rangers history. Also escorted by his uncle Thomas Mitchell III and his sister Nevaeh Clark.
Strap up, let's go. Let's strap up. When this game is over, we'll be downstairs in 5 minutes. Yeah, y'all doing halftime?
And now our seniors from the back. First we have Sid Adams, major biology from Memphis, Tennessee. Escorted today by Teresa Tech.
We have no skills.
Now we have Tierra Maven, major chemistry from Nashville, Tennessee. Escorted by Walter Maven and Lisa White, her mother and father. Now we have Joey Journeyman, major biology from Atlanta, Georgia, escorted by Earl Clark. Next we have Kendrick Johnson, major computer science, all the way from Detroit, Michigan, escorted by Victor Carmichael. Now we have Sidney Cooper, major in criminal justice from Memphis, Tennessee. Escorted by Chris Cooper and Ivan Lewis. Next we have Kanisha Rucker, major criminal justice from Memphis, Tennessee, escorted by another Keisha Rucker. Next we have Elijah Bonner, major business from Memphis, Tennessee, escorted by Kanisha Bonner. Next we have Johnny Jeffries, major mass communications from Memphis, Tennessee, escorted by Marcy Jeffries. Next we have Alexander Q. Lucas, major music from Detroit, Michigan, escorted by Ryan Robinson. Now we have Simon Thomas, major chemistry from Memphis, Tennessee, escorted by Janice Johnson. Next we have Wyatt Jones, major for physical education from Memphis, Tennessee, escorted by his mother, Teresa James. Next, we have Alexis J. Bell, major in business from Memphis, Tennessee, escorted by his cousin, Vernon Cotton. And now we have from Brownsville, Tennessee, the Reds Playback, Major Music, escorted by his mother and father, Donald Frederick and Angela Fields. Dragon fans, make some noise for your 2019 seniors.
right, and welcome back here to Lane Stadium. So we got our Lane College Dragons home against the Benedict College Tigers. Coming out of that first half, Dragons ended it on miraculous Hail Mary pass caught by number 11, Ahmad Isaac, who's also the senior, one of those seniors honored here today in what was a senior night or senior day, so to speak. But we saw both teams kind of struggle in that first half. They took advantage of the momentum swings and the mistakes made by the other teams, the turnovers, of course. Dragons able to take the lead, as we just said, late in that first half. Now up 17-16, and they do get the football back to start this second half. So that's also key, as they're going to go to another sky kick. And it's going to be caught and attempted to run, but a fair catch was made. He didn't signal for the fair catch, but another one of his teammates did.
He was going to try to get some yards off that. But now that's what they're going to really focus on a lot now on the kickoff, on the Tigers kickoff team. They're going to spike, they're going to keep the ball and keep the ball sky high and keep it from being in the backfield, keep it from number one. Lane College come out with a two back. Come out with a two back. Number 20.
And we got the offense rolling here. McKenzie's going to go deep to Evelyn. Tries to connect with Evelyn. It looks like he's going to throw him out of bounds as the ref is going to signal him out of bounds. This was a big shot, a big play ball. Great way to come out of the first half, though.
You're right.
Well, out of halftime, excuse me.
Yeah, you're right. Like we said in the first half, and like you said a lot of times, trust your wide receivers and finding the mismatch. And, McKenzie coming out with a good pass. Even though unfortunately it was out of bounds, but it was on the dime. And I feel like throughout the rest of this half, he's going to have a lot of more of those with Anthony, with Darren Clark, with Contavious Wilson, with Joshua Button as well.
We're going to see a first down there. Pretty good start here coming out of the half. So McKenzie's going to connect there with Delio Richardson. Great first down there, as we're going to see. And what is interesting, you see they went away from Huntley. Now they bring McKenzie back into the game. He's going to roll left. He's going to go to the pitch. The option there. Kingston Davis going to break free. Almost broke a tackle. Almost made a man miss. But the tackle made there by number 23, Dontavius Hunt. Nonetheless, the chains keep moving for another Dragons first down.
And then, like you said, it's good that they found whatever they talked about throughout the halftime. They're coming out strong. They're coming out. The O-line is really pushing the D-line back. They really opening holes. And the quarterback, they starting to do the little option. And I really do favor the option a lot. And number 20, Kingston Davis, he got good yards off of it.
Ooh, great catch. Great catch. He took a shot. No flag on the players. Ahmad Isaac's going to get up, shaking off that big-time hit. But what great focus and what great hands on the catch there. As you see the coaching staff looking around for a flag. But Isaac made a wonderful catch in between traffic and what gave the Dragons, which is another first down.
And it's just those running backs, those wide receivers who do anything for their team. And then from last week, Ahmad Isaac not having a great game. This time today, this evening, this afternoon, he's having a miraculous game, leading out the half with a miraculous catch, as we saw, and as everyone else saw, and now coming into the second half with a good slant, catching the ball and taking on a big hit.
Yeah, and the refs are going to make you saw the flag fly, the refs are going to make a illegal substitution call. against the Dragons, and what I didn't quite see was a huddle. But the call was made. It's going to push the Dragons back 5 yards, so they're going to start this. They're going to start things off for the 1st and 15, threatening the end zone to score. McKenzie's back in shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to dump it down to my Darius Trio. He's going to make a move, look to make some guys miss. Great blocking down the field by Evelyn. And does he stay in bounds?
He said he was out of bounds after he jumped over one of the defenders. But that was a good run by Trulip Madarius. You know, that was a good pass by Tyreek.
We got flag. We got Laundry on the field. We got Laundry. So I believe they're going to get Anthony Evelyn for a holding out there towards the sideline. So we're going to get another penalty here, as we just said, as the Dragons are threatening the end zone. As that penalty put them back at 1st and about 15. As they're still in really great position. Offense is rolling thus far. They've been able to get pretty much whatever they want. The receivers have made plays. Offensive line has been holding up pretty well. Split back formation.
You see the defense, one high. DBs, the cornerbacks, is going out, is playing press. You know, so let's get those release the ball, and release on your takeoff, and then take off down the field.
You know, right now what I can see from the offense is that they're trying to move the pocket. They're trying to move the pocket against this cover one look. You know, I don't know if I would necessarily move the pocket against a cover one look, because you can exploit so many different areas of the football field or so many different opponents by not minimizing the field and not pushing the field to one particular area. You know, like right now, you see you get another cover one look. You got a 1-by-1 formation, you're going to get a timeout. You get a timeout. I was just about to say, you're going to get a timeout here by the Dragons, but I actually like the look that they have. There's probably some miscommunication going on play call or decisions, you know, they were going to go with, but I thought they had the advantage right there. Had they let that play out, they had the matchup down here to the wide side of the field.
And like we seen in the first half, a lot of things that hurt the lane on both sides. Well, most of the lane college was the holding and the flags. And like I said before, and like I will keep saying, the flags will help you or they will hurt you. But you know, as they come out right now, you know, just a little minor flag, a little holding, you know, so. Lane College's offense right now is really doing good. They're coming out strong. They're coming out executing and getting yards. So right now, you know, we just see how they'll play out throughout this quarter.
Yeah, and you've already saw the flags kind of affect them here early on in this second half. But the offense is still rolling. You know, one back set. Kingston Davis lines up in pistol formation. McKenzie fakes it. He's looking across field. He goes for the rollout and just throws behind. As you're going to get a late flag. An illegal blindside hit that was totally unnecessary. I'll tell you this. One thing the refs are calling more often in football is their crackback, the blindside block. They're calling that in college and NFL and high school. But I'll tell you one smart thing I saw, I believe it was a couple weeks ago, as we're going to let this ref give his official call, and I'll get back to my point. You're going to get the personal foul penalty. Crackback called on number 83, I believe, Delio Richardson. But, you know, one thing the receivers have to be cautious of is if the defender is looking when they go to hit him. One thing I saw, like I was just saying, an NFL game, I believe it was Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald had an opportunity a couple weeks ago. Cardinals were playing, I forget exactly who they were playing, but he had a chance to go for a crackback block, and he kind of just he dipped underneath it. He didn't quite hit him, but he affected him. As you're going to miscommunication, you got to think the refs might see if this was uncatchable or not. I think the ball kind of sailed really high. They might wave the flag and say that the ball was uncatchable. But right now it looks like they're going to say PI out there on the cornerback. Yep, they're going to get the cornerback, number 25, Deron Williams, on the pass interference. But like I was saying, that's just one thing receivers have to start being mindful of is if the defender is looking when they go to hit them.
Yeah, because, I feel like I know the reason. The reason for being so protective and so strict on those, because
Safety.
things can happen.
Yeah.
Really bad things can happen. You do blind side, so they'll be mindful of when they go on the blind side, the defenders. But now
I'll tell you one thing I was taught. You probably were taught too growing up playing football was you keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah.
You always keep your head on the swivel. That's a good look there of our lady cheerleaders, our Lady Dragon cheerleaders. But you always keep your head on the swivel. That's what you got to be mindful of, especially on special teams, but now more prevalently on offense and defense. McKenzie's going to drop back. Delio Richardson tried the one-handed catch, and it tipped off his fingertips. That's going to put the Dragons in another second down situation, 2nd and 10.
There's no need to be flashy. Just try to get both of those hands out there. Let's catch this ball. And let's get these yards. We can flashy can be on other days.
And they've taken up 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes here on this first drive of the second half. But the way the momentum feels, it almost feels like they should have scored already. As you see, Evelyn is going to go. He's going to get the ball on the sweep as he went in motion. He's going to try to get to the edge, and they're able to get to him. As he gains about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to give him 6. Dragons now have a 3rd and 4. They got a 3rd and 4 situation here. Play call is being sent in to McKenzie. He gets the play, he drops back. Twins look, back split left. Evelyn's going to go in motion to the field. Get the hitch route. And that's a first down. Great catch. Great pitch and catch right there. Great play call, way to clear things out. And you can see on that last play, all eyes were on Evelyn. But he went away from Evelyn and went to his old trustee, Ahmad Isaac.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job by Tyreek McKenzie, having that. I saw linebacker coming in, rushing, getting the ball out just in time, and then also completing that pass. He's really playing it smart this half, playing it smart, not taking too many crazy throws. You see a lot of pressing from the DBs, 2 high safeties. He sends it high. Just a little bit high.
Yeah, you saw a great battle. I actually liked the battle. I believe that was number 5 there on the coverage for the Tigers, Joshua Hayward. But that was I liked it. The ref let him play a little bit. He gave him a little leeway both ways. Both guys were hand fighting. And incomplete pass.
And then good. That was a good job by the cornerback as well. And Darren Clark also getting out there, releasing, trying to win that battle. So as like I said before, as a quarterback, try to put it up a little higher. And then the height of the quarterback and the receiver. The receiver might just be a little bit taller, but you just be mindful of the match that the receiver is against.
Yeah, those fade routes should definitely be to the outside shoulders. You're going to get the handoff there to Kingston Davis. He nearly picks up the first down as you're going to have about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 to go. 10:55 left. 10:55 left, yes, in the second half. Or, the third quarter. What Lane seems to be moving the football, this spot definitely doesn't look like, actually looks like a little worse off spot than I might have thought. They're going to be at about 3rd and 5. This is like a sweet spot of the offense. You can either run the ball, or you can pass the ball. They're gonna take a chance here. He's looking at Evelyn. He doesn't have Evelyn. He's gonna scramble out of the pocket. He's under pressure. He looks to use his legs, make a play. He tries to go for the late slide, and he's gonna come up short about 3 yards. And Coach Burrows is gonna send his field goal unit out on the field.
You know, he been doing like you see a lot of slide. You know, sometimes trying to get a little good dive in. You know, he's a tall quarterback. Let's try to stretch just a little bit farther to get a little bit closer, and then hopefully, you know, you can stretch and jump large enough, far enough to get that first down. That's a smart play by McKenzie.
Now you give Reyes a chance to come in and help expand the lead for your team. Reyes kicks it, and it's good right down the middle. Christian Reyes is going to be able to put his team up.
Yeah, I feel like people, you know, sometimes in football, people don't really take that kicking for granted. But it's, I mean, you know, that can right there. That can be game changers as well. Field goal, you know. So right now, Lane is leading by 4 points right now, 16-20. So now we have the defense, the dumb defense that's been playing good all today for the first half, and now they're going to come back out on the field. So how would they be now? You know, how would they change that game? How would they get better from the last half?
Well, I tell you what, it seems like the offense took up the whole third quarter. It seems that way. They did a great job of keeping the ball away from, or keeping the ball out of the hands of the Tigers, not letting them get this ball back without putting any points on the board. Now they're going to get a chance with 9:35 here in the third quarter. But they did kind of a great job of draining the defense of Benedict. Now we just have to see how their offense is going to come out here on the field. As you're going to get a wobbly kick. This is going to bounce all the way back in the end zone, and we'll get a touchback. We'll see how the offense comes out here on the field to respond to the defense only giving up 3 points.
You know, as we've been seeing in the first half, the Tigers' offense has really moved the ball. They've had mistakes, of course, and they really some things that didn't go their way, but they have been moving the ball. The running game has been good for the Tigers. So what is they going to come back out with now? They're going to keep doing the running game. Keep going to where the advantage out the field. Keep running up the middle. Hit the sideline. The case may be.
Well, right now, you saw in that first half, the power football for them worked. They were able to gain or find some success in the power game. Going to those power right, power left formations. I believe we're gonna get a delay of game, and it was not a great way here to start off this second half for your first possession with the delay of game already facing a deficit, both on the field and on the clock. So now here we go. Now they're gonna have to find some more success, I believe. They're going to have to figure out a new formula because if Coach Burrows is the coach that I know he is, he found a formula to stop that power run. Bryce McKenzie there on the stop. Also there with number 35, Kewan Thomas.
That's a good hover. You know, as I've been taught, you know, in football as well, you know, try to hold them. Somebody come, somebody hold them tight. Don't let them get rid. And somebody come in with the punch, with the grip, trying to rip the ball out of their hands. And right now they are on this the running back right now. They're starting off strong on the defense, the linebackers, the D-line, and they're not letting Tigers get any yards.
Get another move in the pocket. As you're gonna see Kewan Thomas come up. As you can tell, the coaching staff looking for an intentional grounding as he threw the ball short of his running back. He had his running back. I believe Bloodshaw was right there in the area, negating the intentional grounding penalty. But that was great pressure there by Kewan Thomas, able to penetrate to the backfield and almost come up with a sack.
You know, that is really good. Now they putting pressure now I feel like the offensive line is. I'm not saying they really getting faced, but they getting comfortable right now. And right now, the lead is in the favor of Lane. The defense is coming out, like you said. They coming. Keywan Thomas, one of the players on the defense, coming in with the rush, almost getting the sack, allowing the quarterback have no option but to try to get out his hands.
Yeah, and now facing the 3rd and 15, you have to be mindful of the screen game. The short routes looking to go deep. It's going to get another incompletion by Phoenix. Just unable to really get a rhythm going with his receivers. He hasn't really been able to capitalize on anything he's been given all day.
And now, the Tigers, then they have to try to find their momentum. Then they got to try to find their groove. And while they're trying to find their groove, you run up the score on them. You run up the score. You're trying to get as much points as you can. So by the time they find their groove, it won't be too long. That's the mindset you need as an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator need to have from college or the Tigers.
Absolutely. And Eubanks is going to get the punt off. He punts it down. He punts it back to Evelyn, but comes up short. The Dragons offensive start this offensive drive at the 44-yard line. Offense looking to keep things going. They got things rolling on their first drive. Second drive looking for 6 this time. As you're going to get a shotgun. Split back set. Stagger split set. The back is going to step up in sort of a wing formation. You're going to get 2-by-1. You're going to get a false start. False start.
You know, been taught you don't go off sound. You look at the ball, you watch the ball, and everybody go on one accord. You know, when the ball moves, that's when you start to execute your play. Right now, they're trying to trick the defense and make them get and then outsides penalty on them. But in forward, it went back on the Lane College Dragons.
Kenzie's going to drop back after getting the snap. He's going to look out to Evelyn. Evelyn is hit instantly by number 23. Dontavius Hunt once again stepping up and making a play for his defense. That's going to give the Dragons a 2nd and 12. A 2nd and 12 look here. The ball doesn't seem okay. There we go. 2nd and 10. I was about to say the ball didn't match the sticks, but we're back at the line of scrimmage. We're going to get a similar look here, but to the field this time. They're going to check. They're going to check their play. See a late switch there by the defense. Kenzie's going to drop back. He looks to the field, looks out to Evelyn. And oh, my goodness. What was nearly an interception. Hunt again. Dontavius Hunt again, coming up and making another play.
That was a good back pedal, and also watching what he has to watch. You know, covering his island. You know, I'm gonna say covering what he's supposed to cover, and he read Evelyn. He read Evelyn good. He back pedaled. He made sure he gave him separation, and he attacked the ball, and that was good coverage on number 23 on the Tigers.
Well, right now you seeing an assignment right now. Dontavius Hunt is Evelyn's assignment. It seems like anywhere he is, he travels to as, I believe they're going to get the first down. You got to think. That's the one guy you have to be able to account for if you're the defense for the Tigers. But they didn't. Evelyn found the spot in the zone, and that's going to get the Dragons the first down.
And that's smart by Evelyn. You know, find out where's the grass and where's nobody's around. And he's getting that spot. He's sitting down, and McKenzie is hitting him right where they're supposed to be, and he's getting those yards. So you don't need the deep passes. You know, just get these, like I've been saying before, get these short passes, get these hitches, get these digs, and settle. You know, don't you got to go no farther. Don't watch the defense as you are an offensive player.
Yeah, and you saw that handoff on the last play to Davis from McKenzie. One thing to watch, Evelyn split all the way out wide. He's going to fake it. He's going to look downfield. Oh, my goodness. He's going to give it to Mydarius Trujillo. He's going to pick up the first down. I thought he was going to go to Evelyn, who was one-on-one on the outside, going and running the streak route.
That was a good play by Trujillo, if I'm not mistaken. My Darius, he went out there, you know, as you saying, he was like in a wing back kind of set, and he go out there, he get that out route to the sideline. He beat his defender, and he makes the catch, and that was a good pass by him.
McKenzie's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it. Throws it at the trio. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No harm, no foul. Just back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 here. Coming at the 6-minute mark of this third quarter. Right now, you have to look to use Evelyn as a decoy. They've been keying in on Evelyn for the most part. You know, they did a poor job on that 3rd and long situation where they let Evelyn settle into the zone, but I would like to see them at some point in this game using them as a decoy. That's going to go to him again. They haven't boxed this guy in. Evelyn coming close to the first down.
You know, I've been watching Tyler. I see how Evelyn, he's coming off the ball. I ain't gonna say he played with him a little bit. You know, I saw he lag off the ball, and then he get to where he need to be. And then that's like being a wide receiver. You know, you gotta try to play with your defender head, and he has been doing a great job of that. And then Tyreek McKenzie has been giving him some good passes, and he's just been getting these yards.
As you just heard the ref there indicate to the clock operator to put 5 minutes and 36 seconds onto the clock. And wind it at the start of his whistle on this signal. Right now, again, you got to think this is one of those situations where Lane has to just continue to take advantage of the Tigers' defense. They have to, as the refs are just going to say play ball, and I believe they're going to potentially just go towards, talk about keeping time on the field. It looks like we're having some clock issues. But this is right now, this is a point in this game where Lane's offense has to, you know, just let's start. I ain't going to say shut the door, because it's still a close game, but they have to start to kind of want to shut this door and start closing it. We'll say that. They got to start trying to close this door. On this football game, all the momentum is shifted their way.
You're right, Tyler. And then the referee's finna. So they're going to keep the time on their watches. But like you were saying, Tyler, no, not really just go ahead and shut the door at the moment, but, you know, just start closing the door. And then, like you said, yes, that's what they need to do, you know. Not saying, you know, you just go ahead, just think you got the game in the bag already. But, you know, just use what the Tigers are giving you on the offense and defense side of the ball. And Lane has been really attacking at every aspect on the field.
Absolutely. Don't give them any false sense of any hope at all. He's going to see some pressure to McKenzie. McKenzie's going to look down the field. Oh, my goodness. He took the lick and delivered the pass, throwing it to Delio Richardson. He's going to catch and nearly get into the end zone. First down, Dragons.
Now you're saying they are starting to slowly close this door. You know, they're trying to get this. Now they're already in field position. In field goal position. Now they getting inside the red zone. Now, what you gonna do now? What offense do you bring in? Do you bring in that power back, that powerhouse? Do you bring in, you know, that split back as they got right now? And so what do you do now?
You go, don't get cute, don't get fancy. You pound this football into the end zone because you don't want to risk your quarterback in any sacks like this. You know, now you're gonna have to start looking to throw the football, as I believe we're gonna get a hole in on the defense, as I'm seeing the referee indicating that. So the Dragons are going to catch a break, and I believe you're going to get half distance to the goal. So that'll put the Dragons at the 2-yard line. And at that point, go to Kingston Davis. You're going to get a hole in there on number 47, Elroy Malloy. Now, again, as I was just saying, the Dragons can't get too cute here. Get a ball to Kingston Davis up the middle. Let him pick up the 2 yards, and let's count 6 points on the board.
You're right, and it's just, you know, this the only thing you have to do. Let's get or you know, just put the quarterback underneath the center. Try to get a good quarterback sneak in. You know, keep gaining them yards. And that's right now as they get inside of that I formation, I believe. Yes, sir. Send the motion. Give to Kingston. He pushes his weight.
He tries to get in. Looks like he might have got a yard. He might have got a yard. As you got to think, they're about to go right back up the gut. Let Davis pick up that yard to get into the end zone.
You're right. Davis is a big dude. Davis, he can run the ball. We've seen that. Davis he's a powerhouse, as I would say. Get him the ball. Offense get a good push, and let Davis just do the rest.
Yep. Watch those B gaps. Hit the B gap. They're gonna plug the A gaps. Cut it back. There you go. Touchdown. There you go. Touchdown, Dragons, as Kingston Davis finds pay dirt. That's going to put the Dragons up by 10 points. And that's a big-time score right there, as the Dragons definitely needed that boost.
And like you said, Tyler, they have been and still continue to close this door right now. You know, but like you said, we still have I believe 5 minutes left of the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's three something, four something. The ref got it on the field.
The ref got on the field, but, you know, they still have a whole nother quarter, you know. So right now, just don't get the hot head. Don't get like you won the game already, because the game can go either way. They down right now by 10 points. Lane College is up right now by 10 points. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing that lane football and keep driving the ball, keep throwing the ball, making those spectacular catches, those little catches, and also on the defensive side of the ball, just keep pounding the offense.
As we just got word from the referee, 3 minutes and 32 seconds left here in this third quarter. Christian Reyes is going to be set to kick off. Number 83, Myquarius McGreer. And number 32, Siriante Mizell back deep. Excuse me, number 12, Danye Washington back deep to return for the Tigers. Reyes going to kick it off. It's going to bounce over the head and just barely into the end zone, as we're going to get a touchback. And the Tigers are going to start to drive off at the 25-yard line.
What the defense got to do, come back out, keep playing how they've been playing. Go to their right gap, be on their right hand, and just play ball. Right now, they have a good lead right now. I believe the score was 26-16. They have a good lead. So just keep going, doing what you're doing. Keep the job, try to finish out the game.
I want to make sure you all know the score is 27-16 in favor of the Dragons. The handoff's going to be given there to Jaden McLeod. He's going to be stopped. Gain yard at 2. Again, about 2 yards. Right now, the defense, all the defense has to do is sit comfortable. Sit comfortable. Start expecting trick plays, expecting big plays in the air, or deep shots in the air. So we're going to get an official's timeout to discuss the scoreboard and the clock on the field, as the referees might also have to convey the play clock and the game clock as well. Right now, you see, as you fans, it is a chilly day here at Lane Stadium. Tennessee. Definitely football weather at its finest. The sun has kind of skipped over us, it seems like. But it's still a great day. It's not Chicago weather, I don't think. The band still feeling it. The band got you moving, dancing, staying warm.
Yeah, you're right. And we got a nice full house here today, you know. So I mean, the support on the senior night, they keep the game, you know, try to keep the support up as for like I said, they senior night and the last game of the season, you know. So the offense right now, the defense right now is Lancaster defense is out. They did have the Tigers did have their powerhouse out a few minutes ago, but now they're trying to change it up. I believe they're going to start doing some going with the passing game, try to get that going, and see how they will affect the defense, and see how the defense will react to that.
Absolutely. You got to think, you know, they can still go to the power game, plenty of time left. Like we said, they found some success going to the power offenses. The ref's going to give us a word here.
The game clock will continue to remain on the field. Play clock will still be used electronically. Lane band, please refrain from playing when a visiting team is in the huddle. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That's a great word there, I guess. You know, wants our quiet storm band to be quiet.
Well, then.
But he also just gave us the message they're going to keep the game clock on the field, and they're going to still continue to use the play clock in the back of the end zones. Oh, he almost came up with it. Almost came up with that catch. That would have been a crazy catch. Phoenix delivered the ball behind Freeman, but Freeman almost came up with a great catch, and you can see him doing push-ups for his drop right there.
That was a good defensive play by that was a good defensive play by number 19, Randall Johnson. He played it right. He played it right, like I said. And then the DBs today has been good. He played it right. He broke onto the ball, almost had a good interception. You know, he was more on the tackling part, but forget about the ball. But he played the ball very well. Played that route very well.
Yeah, you can see Phoenix taking a big lick. Phoenix tried to take off, but he took a big lick there by McQueen. And Johnny Russell, as he is shaking up on the field, currently not moving. He's not moving. You gotta hope he's all right. As it's definitely not a good sign to see him not moving as he lays down the field. Phoenix definitely took a big shot there. We hope he's all right, as we haven't seen any signs of movement thus far.
They're trying to see the arm moving.
Okay, he
right
moved
now.
his arm.
You know, the hit, you know, that little hit, it was like it came from both sides of him, both sides of his body. So right now, and then it was, you know, a little powerful hit right there. But right now, he's showing some kind of movement in his arms. They're just trying to figure out if there's anything wrong with his neck or anything else.
You see everybody taking a knee on the field. You see they're going to sit him up. That's a good sign. He's sitting up. Trainers got him. You see trying to make sure he is at least aware. You have to think. Kind of talking to him. As now, okay, there we go. We got him on his feet. Trainers got him up on his feet. Probably going to give him some assistance off of the field. See him shaking. He's moving. That's a great sign. Great sign right there. He's going to walk off with a little help, but under his own power. This is definitely a great sign. You definitely want to see that.
Yeah, that's good. You know, not anything's too anything wrong with him too bad. You know, just probably the hit affect him just a little bit. But right now, he's like you said, he's walking on his own 2 feet right now. A little assistance, but he has it. You know, probably nothing serious else going on with him. But you know, and they come back out and punt.
Shanked the punt. He shanked the punt. Wow. Here we go. He got the momentum. Jerry Eubanks shanked the punt and would only traveled about no more than 15 yards. Great field position to start off here for the Dragons offense as they're going to get the ball at what looks to be the 38-yard line going into the end zone. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the third. As right now, you can start talking about shutting the door.
Yeah, you can start shutting the door right now. This Lane College offense been out here for a lot now. It has been here for a lot now, and they've been moving the ball. They've been really just showing that they offense can do a lot more, and they have. Now it might be different from the first half, but the second half they came out strong, and they trying to finish off this game strong.
Yeah, and the key right now is going to be to avoid turnovers and avoid, being careless before. You want to take advantage of what they're giving you. Now it's just time to keep trying. He got him. You got to look up the field. He's got a pick. There it is. We got a flag on the field. It was a pick, but we got a flag on the field. We got to see which way he's looking. The ref hasn't given us any indication yet.
You know, as the quarterback, you doing rollout. Most likely, you got your wide receiver going to deep rollout. You know, your tight end doing it, and your running back as well. Don't. And this was a pass interference.
All right, so we got a pass interference on number 25 for the defense, Deron Williams. A late flag.
But as I was saying, try to get that number 85. He was out there. He trying to get out there, and he is no one around him right there. So go ahead, dump that ball off to him right there. Try to get the little 3 to 4 yards right there, and he can gain more.
Kenzie set back. He hands it off to Darius Trujillo. Trujillo finds room. He looks to score. Pick his feet up. He almost in the end zone. And the ref's going to call him short at the half-yard line. Oh, my goodness. He was stumbling. He was rumbling. And he just came up a half-yard short of the end zone.
That was a good run by Trujillo. Hitting that hole, being shifty, trying to juke out. Just tripped a little bit. Almost had it to the touchdown. And he really slumped about that one. He really mad about that one.
Man, and the coach is going to reward it. He's going to let him pound this into the end zone to get the score. He's got to, right? But,
he's
that was
hot right now.
As you just said, it was a great run. He almost got in there. They're going to give him a 28 toss. And no indication yet of a touchdown. He's still short at what looks to be the half-yard line as we got. We're going to have a player come off the field. It looks like he's a bit shaken up. It's number 74, Jaquavius Beth. Excuse me, Bethea. It's number 71 is going to come into the game, David Grant. He'll come in at right guard. And look for Darius to hit the ball again. Yeah, I would say you could try it one more time with it being second and about half yard to a yard. Let him try to get to the perimeter. No blocking. He didn't have the blocking.
When you're doing those toss, you gotta have the right block. You gotta who's gonna come on the outside. Always an outside linebacker or the DB gonna come on the outside. It's gonna be an outside rush. try to punch him out. Punch him out, open the holes, and my Darius is fast enough to get through that hole quick enough and try to get that score. They on the 1 yard line, so just try to make just block for a good, I say 3 seconds, and let him get through there and score the ball.
Yeah, and I like what they're doing now, trying to spread the field. I think they should probably try to spread it a bit wider. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Dragons currently up 27-16. As the third quarter has just come to an end, they're threatening the end zone, looking to score. Only bad part now is they're going to have to flip the field and make that long walk all the way to the other side.
Yeah, it might be about, but now it's the fourth quarter. It's 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes of the season, and especially for the seniors, So now the offense has been showing progress. Their offense has been showing that they're gonna try to keep this game, up, trying to run up some more touchdowns on them, on the Tigers defense. Bring the defense back in. Let the defense do what they do. Stop them, get an interception, make a fumble, whatever the case may be, and keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, this should be a great quarter. And well, for some guys, it's going to be their last time playing football. Some seniors, this will be their last time playing. So you got to think they're going to cherish this fourth quarter, cherish these 15 minutes that they're going to be given left to close this football game out and hopefully come out with the win. So right now, you're going to go to a 2-by-2 set, split back formation, one back. I believe that's my Darius to the left of McKenzie. They're going to go to the option. He's going to pitch. No blocking is there. He's going to be stopped. They got him at the 5-yard line. Now you can go to the fourth down. And Coach Burrow is going to be conservative. He's going to bring in the field goal unit.
You up right now, so I mean, really, it's okay. Let's go ahead and get to kick this field goal, and then because we know how our defense are. Defense will come out. They're going to play. They're going to get this ball back, and we're going to have another chance to try to get a touchdown.
Yeah, and the only thing about that is, granted, you're still extending this lead. Now you'll be at a 14-point game. If he converts, and he does, Reyes puts the field goal through. Now that makes this game 30-14. So that's the only thing. Now this is still a 2-possession game. Whereas opposed to, if you score a touchdown on that play, now you push it to 3 possessions, but 3 points on the board nonetheless. A lot of time left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Just 3 points. It's just really, it's not what you want. It's not the touchdown you wanted, but 3 points, it helps. 3 points help. It's really, like you said, extending the lead. And like I said before, the defense, how they play, how they're gonna be on that side of the ball. So now you really, like I said, I feel like the defense today won this game, and the offense also won the game as well on the good plays they have accomplished throughout this game.
Yeah, the only thing you got to be careful now if you're Lane is that you don't want to let them hang around this football game. You don't want to let this game get to the point where it's towards the quarter where you're looking at a 1-possession game or it's nothing like that. He's going to give him a chance to kick. I believe he touched the ball. He's got to pick it up. He's going to try to run. Finds a little bit of space, but he's going to be stopped there inside the 10. He's getting a late flag thrown in.
It was a good kick by Christian Reyes.
Marquarius McGreer mishandled the bounce. Tried to recover and it just got past him. As we await the decision of what the flag is on the field, as it was thrown in towards the end of the play. I couldn't quite hear him, but I believe he said 17.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he said that. But the flag goes
It's Timothy Allen.
on the Tigers, and then they pushed them back even farther. So now it's really just they're just giving their defense more momentum because now they close to almost getting a sack, and they're gonna try to that's what they're gonna try to get that sack and gain 2 more points to their lead.
And now with the injury to Eric Phoenix, you're going to have number 4, Phillip Brown, coming to the game, the 6'1 senior out of Georgia, looking to bring his team back. He's going to start this off with a bunch trips into the boundary. He'll start with a handoff, looking to go up the middle. As they're only going to gain about 2-3 yards on the play. Right now, the dangerous thing about coming into the football game, if you're the defense, you don't know exactly what he's going to do, right? This is when film study comes into play. What have you seen from him in the past? Have you seen any film from him? Knowing his tendencies, you got a totally different quarterback. And the defense responded really well, as you see 2 handoffs in a row.
They own it right now. I feel like now this game, the defense, they just want to go ahead and completely close this door. They just want to go ahead and get it over with. And as you said, they do want to cherish this last moment with their team, especially the seniors. Cherish these last moments. But right now, they finna go ahead and let this offense shut this door and just cruise on throughout the rest of the game. But like you said, don't get too comfortable to where they are come back out and get it somehow. Get a score up or run a score up to make it tower somehow.
Yeah, and we just said something. About it earlier about the weather. It's a bit cold, so it looks to be. They're looking to run the ball. As you're gonna see number 4 Brown. He looks to be a bit shaken up after taking a hit on that 3rd down. So that's also something to watch. Brown looks to be a bit shaken up. As he's looks to be a shoulder injury or something with his arm as he's trying to shake it off on the sideline. Something to watch as you get another shank punt. But it's going to take a bit of a bounce. It's going to take a bit of a roll all the way down to about the 46-yard line. And the Dragons are going to be in great field position once again. As you're going to have, I believe, 12 minutes. I believe it was 12 minutes and some seconds. As I believe we heard that correctly from the official. We're going to have McKenzie roll out. He's going to look deep. He's got a man deep. Quantavious Wilson. Oh my goodness. He nearly came away for the touchdown. The cornerback did a great job of recovering. Who else? Dontavius Hunt. He did a great job of recovering. The ball was a tad bit underthrown. And Quantavious Wilson just dropped it. He couldn't hold on. And again, what a great defensive play by Hunt, not giving up on the play and recovering and saving his team from giving up another touchdown.
The coach always say finish through the whistle. And good job by the defense. The defensive back. Not giving up, not stopping throughout the play. It almost had an interception. Taking the ball out of Quantavious Wilson's hand. And for Quantavious Wilson, he could have shut this game. He could have ended this game with that one catch right there. But that was a good throw by Tyreek McKenzie. Putting it out there. And then Quantavious Wilson had that separation. Yes, Tyreek could have led him on a lot more, but he just once you adjust yourself and try to hold on to the ball, and try to get inside the end zone.
Yeah, and that was also a key play, a key stop there for Hunt, as he saved the team from going down 3 possessions. The game is still at 16-30 in favor of the Dragons. McKenzie's going to drop back. The blocking breaks down, and this time he's able to get out of the pocket and throw the football away. He had heavy pressure, heavy pressure. There's, I believe that's number 40. You can see the ref kind of holding him back as he looks to be wanting to do some chirping over there to the bench. It's number 40, Amari Andrews.
That drive was the Lane College Dragon. You know, that could have been I believe they first got it. That first on the field, that was first play. You know, they could have ended that drive off with a good catch and throw. The offense is still out there.
No, we got the punt.
Punt team.
So now we're going to have the 4th down here. As you're going to get McGreer back to return the punt. There looks to be some confusion there with the spot of the football as the ref gets it moved. Right now, it's just a lot of confusion on the football field. That's okay. After all of the confusion, finally are set here for the punt. He's going to kick it off. Another short punt. It's going to take a nice roll. Going to fall back almost 10 yards. And the Tigers going to get the ball in what isn't the best field position once again, but this time they get a little bit more room, and they're going to start this drive off at the 15-yard line, looking to overcome this 2-touchdown deficit.
You know, if you the Tigers right now, you know, what do you need to do right now? You know, as you've seen before, they had miraculous, you know, they succeeded a lot inside the, like you said, the powerhouse. And then now the Lane College defense really shut down the powerhouse. And then they got to change their tactics. And they got to try to find out what else can we try to overpower them at.
But also one thing you haven't really seen the Tigers go back to the powerhouse look. You haven't really seen that. They haven't had much success spreading the field and going to any of their shotgun looks. So right now they're just waiting on the defensive Lane College to make one minor mistake, one slip up, one missed tackle, one misstep, one slip. And they're going to hope to be able to capitalize off of that. As you're going to get a twins look shotgun, back split right. Phillip Brown back in, still into the game. 14 goes in motion. He drops back. And he throws it deep. Number 86, he shakes off the tackle. Great catch there by number 86.
Not too fast.
You're going to get a holding. All right.
Again, Tileem, the holding.
holding.
There's a lot of holding going on today. And like I said, it hurts the offense. You know, they had a good play. Good quarterback, number 4, Phillip Brown, throw a good pass, and now they got to take it all the way back because of just a minor mistake.
Yeah, and that penalty, I believe, is going to be called on number 65, Aaron Witherspoon. He's going to get the penalty. That's going to back them up. And they're going to take over at what looks to be the 7-yard line. Looking for another big play. Receiver coming in late. Still in the shotgun. 2-by-2 look. Back split left. He's calling out the blocks, and they're going to get delayed.
You know, now the mistakes is keep.
As you're going to see the quarterback right there trying to talk to the ref. You had one clock was different than the other. One play clock was different than the other. Got to move them back half the distance to the goal. And this drive just hasn't gone the way the Tigers expected.
the flags, and now they are way back from where they started from the 15. Now they on the 4-yard line.
He's going to have to look to get the ball out of his hands fast. He's going to look. He drops it deep and just overthrew his receivers. Coach Burrows is hot. Coach Burrows is hot. Coach Burrows is hot, looking for a flag. Burrows, excuse me. As the wide receiver pushed the defensive back extremely late. After the play, no flag was called. The ref's going to let him play on. And we'll get the same formation. Back split right. Quarterback's going to drop. He's going to go to the quarterback draw. He's going to be pushed out there by Jeffrey Johnson. As we got some chirping back and forth. We got some chirping back and forth there. Well, I look to be number 3 and number 22. I believe that's Draylon Freeman for the Tigers. And Quandarius Pickens for the Dragons, waiting to see the ref's decision on what this flag call is, or if they're going to waive it.
I know, it's just the talking, just the talking, the junk talk. That's all, that's the football, and then that's what they're going to do right now. But sometimes you just can't use. It's a certain time when to do it and a certain time when not to do it. And right now, a lot of flags has been thrown throughout the whole game, especially a lot inside the first half, and it really been hurting both teams in the first half and also in this half.
Still a 30-16 lead in favor of the Dragons. Okay. So we're gonna get 2 offsetting penalties. Oh, we got 2 penalties that will offset. One on the sideline for Benedict, and the other for an unsportsmanlike conduct on number 22 for the Dragons, Quandarius Pickens. Those will offset. We'll have another second down, and more time is going off that clock.
The fourth quarter is winding down. Right now, Lane College, I want to say it's safe to say they have shut this game. They closed their door. The Tigers right now, they just trying to figure out what else can they do for the remainder of the fourth quarter. What else can they do? What offense can they come out in? What offense can they try to beat the Lane College defense?
Yeah, and it looks like they're actually going to put third down on the sticks. As they had second at first, number 2 is going to motion out to the right. Quarterback looks deep, nearly gets intercepted. As he caught the ball, he carried and managed to drag the defenders nearly to the first down marker as you get more pushing and shoving after the whistle. And nearly a first down as you're going to get about a 4th and 2 or 4th and 3 as now they pretty much have no choice but to go for it. I tell you what, T, I don't know how he caught that ball. I don't have a clue. I thought the ball got tipped at first at the line of scrimmage, and then it managed to go to about 2 or 3 hands.
That was
and then he finally caught it.
I'll give it to the quarterback. That was a good pass by the quarterback. He put it in there and allowed him to get some kind of yards.
He's going to go try to throw the fade route after the Draylon Freeman, and he caught it. He caught it. Way to track the ball in the air.
And here go another flag, Tyler, as we've been saying all game.
No flag.
Another flag.
No flag.
She waved it
The
off.
ref indicated. All right, we're going to get a hold on the defense, and that'll result in a first down, or the result of the play, which was a first down. Great catch there by Draylon Freeman. And the Tigers' hopes are still intact.
They're trying to open up that door and trying to get this score. You know, decrease the length of the score.
He's going to hand that off to McLeod. McLeod's going to try to break free. He gets down the middle. They're threatening the end zone once again as he's tackled by two safeties. Excuse me, that was McQueen. And I believe that was James Marable on the combination tackle. But the Tigers have found a little bit of momentum. They're rolling, threatening the end zone. The 20-yard line. 3:05 left in the game. He's going to hand it off to McLeod. As we're going to get another flag. Another after the whistle flag. As I believe that's going to be on the defense.
And we got someone down for the Tigers.
I believe that's the running back, Jaden McLeod, shaking up. He's going to hobble off the field. We still got a flag left down on the field as it looked to be some extra pushing and shoving after the whistle. The Tigers looking to hopefully try to buy themselves 15 yards or half the distance.
After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 38. After this to the goal, automatic first down.
All right, they're going to get a penalty, an unsportsmanlike penalty there on number 38, Zarion McCleave, and which is definitely an untimely penalty as now you continue to give Tigers more hope.
Now the game, like I said, now the Tiger trying, like you said, the Tiger trying to get the hope. The Tiger trying to have the game go in their favor. I'm not sure what the time is right now, but I feel like they have enough time to try to get a couple of touchdowns in.
Yes, he tried to throw the back shoulder and just totally misfired on that play. Could have potentially had him, just a bad throw. I believe it's 2 minutes and around roughly 40-plus seconds on the clock as we're still waiting to see hear from the ref back as the both clocks on the field have become inoperable. So we can only wait on the official time from the referee on the field.
Well, they're twins, both sides. They doubles, single back in the backfield.
83 is going to go in motion to the boundary. You're going to get a handoff, read option, and he touchdown. Touchdown, Bloodsaw.
And they're trying to get the feel of the running game again. And as we said in the first half, the running game, it was their best friend for the Tigers. And then they're trying to get that feel of the running game and try to run the ball right down the defense throat and then they making the score for the Tigers.
Daquan Bloodshaw coming up big, great blocking by his offensive line on that last play. He was able to find the end zone. Number 33, Tinoco looking to make this a 7-point game, and he does. We're now looking at a 23-30 football game with about 2+ minutes on the clock. $7:54 left in the game. As I thought we had a lot of time left. I was unsure why the ref had said a bunch of time. We got 7:54 now.
And now the score is 22-29, if not mistaken.
All right, so I believe we got 7:45. Excuse the confusion. As again, we're working off of the referees on the field, so we're trying to get the message to you. ST, there's plenty of time left in this game. We talked about leaving that door open. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's time to bow up. You got to bow up. Don't let them hang around, and they did just that, and now it's a one touchdown game.
And you're right. It's 23-29 right now. They not down by that much. Now, the only thing they have to do is just come out. The defense got to come out. They got to stop laying offense.
Onside kick. It goes to the onside, or nearly an onside kick, more like a sky kick. As you got two flags, and they're probably going to call.
Down.
offsides on the kickoff team as you got more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Because right now, if you land, you got to be smart. You can't afford to get involved in any unsportsmanlike penalties or any late in the play or after the play whistles. Let Benedict continue to do that, because right now it's happening. It's been working for them. They've got a couple penalties in their favor. So right now it's just time to be smart and keep things under control and continue to expand on your lead.
Like you said, yeah, and Lane College, the ref giving his officiating. So now Lane College, now the score is they 1 touchdown. Now the Lane College is 1 touchdown up now. You know, like you said, we thought they can be able to close that door, but now since they just relaxed, and they let them get a big play, a big run as well. You know, now the score is 1 touchdown. Now the score is 23-29. Lane College still up by 1 touchdown.
And 7:25 left, as the ref just told us. McKenzie's going to hand it off to Davis. Davis is going to gain about 2 or 3 yards. It will be facing what looks to be a 2nd and 8.
So if you Lane College, you got to try to keep gaining, extending the score. You got to try to keep extending the score. So now you won't have to be in a game of tick for tack or the overtime. You know, so you got to keep trying to extend the score to try to end the game off at the end of the 4th quarter.
Now you got McKenzie. Looks like he's trying to waste a little bit more time off of this clock. Might be a bit too early to start milking the clock. You want to stay aggressive here, but he's going to look to the middle of the field for Evelyn. And you saw the tug of the jersey, but I don't see any yellow flags on the field, as it looks like the defense might have gotten away with one. As now the Dragons going to be in another 3rd down situation with the clock stopped.
You know, there've been flags all game, and the one flag that they really wanted, you know, it did not go in their favor, as Anthony was held on this last play.
You can get a 3rd down, 3rd and about 8 yards. Shotgun look, split back formation. 2 by 1. McKenzie's going to drop back. He's going to look downfield. Checks it down to Darius Trujillo, and he's going to be short. He's going to be stopped short, about 2 or 3 yards short, and you got more pushing and shoving after the whistle.
So tell me, Tyler, did you go for this 4th and 2, if I believe, 4th and 2? Do you go for this 4th and 2, or do you just go ahead and punt it off?
As you're going to get a timeout here by Benedict, questionable timeout. Very questionable timeout, but you got to think they might be looking for some kind of fake here. So right now, if you Benedict, you've battled back in this game. You've managed to kind of come back. You got yourself to a possession where it's 1 touchdown, or you down 1 touchdown. Right now, you got to think they expect fake, but their offense has found their groove, or at least on the last possession.
You're right. Now they got to try to keep that groove going. They got to try to keep that groove going, as I said. That ball in there, trying to get those complete passes, you know, and then so let the refs see, you know, get that separation just enough to where they can beat their defender, go out in the street passes, in the slants, in the digs, and try to get a 1st down and more.
McGreer's back for the return. He's going to send it back his way, and it looked like it might have touched the lane player. So the ball is going to be down right there at the 17-yard line. Offense trots back on the field for the Tigers. Get another shotgun 2x2 look. There goes the motion right there by the to the field. Right now they've been going to the run. That's a great stop there by the defense. Great stop. And someone's helmet came off, I believe, defensive lineman. He'll come off for a play. That was number 65, Aaron Witherspoon. For him, for a play. The key is.
So you said, like, it was a great play by the defense. You know, that right quick. You know, 2-3 yards. Running back quick and trying to in the backfield.
Yeah, but and also one thing, so that's one of those setup plays. You got to think they're gonna go, and eventually, at the point they're gonna be looking down for the deep. 5 look here for the Tigers, and right now, if you're the Tigers, they capitalize to find a way to capitalize on their opportunity. Stay in this game, stay close, stay within a touchdown. Again, 30-23 in favor of the Dragons. But you got to think, some kind of deep ball is coming. Some kind of big play attempt has to be coming for Benedict.
So right now you can't be slacking right now. You know, you guys still, the game can go either way right now. You know, you can send the game to overtime. Like I said, the game go either way. So now you can't be slack. You got to watch. You got to be mindful of the quarterback and be mindful of his speed as well.
And there it is. That's that setup play. Remember how we were just talking about the setup play? That's exactly what he did. Those on that first and second down. Excuse me. That first and second down, he ran the same exact play, but he gave it. And the defensive end stood there strong and kind of he waited on the quarterback. The third time, he finally decided he wanted to keep it because the defensive end he didn't stay disciplined. He didn't stay responsible, and he ended up going down to the running back. Quarterback was able to pull it. In first down, he's going to get a hole. It's a great recovery there by the Dragons as he nearly had a hole to break things free. Blood out of this.
And I would say the Tigers, they have been doing really good with opening holes. The linemen have been doing really good with opening holes for the running back. And the running back hitting the right holes and gaining yards and yards and yards. And like I said, and like you said, you know, that the trick play, you know, the quarterback. So you got to watch out what he does.
Look to see the quarterback overthrew him. No flag. No nothing on the field. The Tigers going to face another 3rd and 5 situation. 3 minutes left here in this fourth quarter as the Tigers have now reached what is essentially 4-down territory for themselves. Decent field position. We're going to go back to the shotgun look. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. He just signaled to his receiver. The running back found lane. He's found room. Blussaw. He's going to pick up the first down and get out of bounds. As you got a flag on the far side of the field.
Like you said, Ty, you got to be mindful of the tricks they play. You got to be mindful of the running back. You got to be mindful of the trips and the singles. So, you know, you got to keep watching and they keep, because you know they are, when they get inside the running game, they get the feel of the running game. They're going to keep pounding. They're going to keep pounding. You got to keep watching it.
All right. Big penalty there for the Dragons as you got a legal formation there on the offense. Big break that the Dragons needed. As I believe they called 5 men, or it said 5 men were in the backfield. So definitely a big break for the Dragons. Now they have to just stop them on 3rd and 10. They have to come up with a stop, and you got to think, as we said, it's 4-down territory. They need 2 big stops right here.
You're right. You know, and be mindful about what they're capable of doing. They have speed from the quarterback and also the running back. The O-line can open up the holes. The running back will hit the holes. You know, you got to play in your gap and try to keep that ball from gaining more yards.
And they are manned up. So you got to – all right. You gave them too much, or you gave them a lot of yards. You can go 4th down. And I believe it's about 4th and looks to be about 5. Dragons. They got halfway there. They need another 5 yards to go for the first down. But this is potentially the game right here. This is potentially the game-winning or game-saving play right here of Tulane's defense. 2 minutes and 4 seconds and ticking. 2:04 and ticking left here in the fourth quarter. Big stop right here. You got to watch the one-on-one look. Watch the one-on-one. They're on the islands. All the cornerbacks are on islands. Watch the middle of the field for a post. He ran the ball. Oh, my goodness. He ran the football and he was stopped. Number 25, Kevin Gilmore, coming up with the big play. Number 5, McQueen, doing a lot of chirping. They got to get him out of there. You can't do nothing to threaten this game. You're winning right now. There you go. Get him out of there. There you go. Great job by Coach Burrows getting his boys back. You're winning this football game right now. Don't do anything stupid. You winning.
I want to say great job by Kevin Gilmore. Gilmore coming down. He's seen the play. Like I said, then you had the eye vision for a defense. And he been a defensive back or I believe an outside linebacker, whichever one. He had the eye vision. He saw the ball, and he's wrapping up, keeping them from gaining even more yards. That's a big stop, and then they might be that game changer for the Lane College Dragons.
In a very big stop, to say the least. But they do have 2 timeouts left, I believe. 1 minute and 35 seconds was just announced on the clock. Benedict does have 2 timeouts, I believe, so they have to be very careful. The Dragons, that is, you must protect the football. Hold the ball with 2 hands, and don't do anything stupid. You got to hold the ball with 2 hands. Fall to the ground, let the clock run off. You're going to get a great run. You're going to get a timeout right off the bat from the Tigers. That is their second charge timeout of the half. They do have 1 timeout left here in the fourth.
You got to keep it. You got to keep going. Like you said, Tyler, you got to be mindful of things that's going on with the offense. You got to keep pounding that ball. You got to keep going and trying to, don't make no mistakes. Don't make no mistakes. Don't make no mistakes flag-wise. Don't make no mistakes of throwing the ball the wrong way, running the ball. Hold on to the ball. Keep the ball safe. Fumbles. Anything can change this game around. But right now, you have the ball. You have the game in your hand. So, how would you take that on? Right now you in good field, almost a good field position. Right now, you on your side of your own side of the field. Don't make no minor mistakes.
Yeah, just hold the football. Essentially, that's what this is gonna boil down to. You gotta hold the football with 2 hands. Don't get cute. If a guy tries to hit you, essentially just fall on contact. Don't let guys hold you up and strip that ball. Right now, you can see, I believe it's Coach White over there having a conversation with the referees about something. What, I'm not sure. But you got to think the refs are just going to say, come on, let's go ahead and keep this game rolling. I don't know, he looks to be having. Okay, he's going to run back. And it looks like play is set to resume. He just put play back in a pistol set. Kingston Davis behind McKenzie. Blitz coming off of the edge. He's going to look to stretch it wide. They're going to tackle Davis, and they're going to get a timeout by Benedict. And that is their final timeout.
So now you use your last timeout. Trying to stop the clock right now. You're trying to figure out, make some changes. It's third, and I want to say 13, 14. So now you gotta try to figure out, what changes you can make right now. Try to get this ball and take it the other way. And then it's a good thing you're talking about, but then it's a bad thing because that's your last timeout. So now the game, the Lane College can have that game in their hand.
Yeah, and there's a chance that Benedict could get this football back potentially. They shouldn't, but they should get a very minimal time left. As the ref just gave us the report, there's 1:08 left on the clock. So there's a chance that Benedict could get the ball back potentially if we decide to give it to him. But we definitely be smart, use every bit of of every second that we have left in this game. And you know Coach Burrows is going to do just that. So we're going to get a shotgun look. You know, the shotgun is always very nerve-wracking for me, especially, you know, there's a lot that can happen right then and there. So it's always very nerve-wracking as the game comes down. Get a clean snap. McKenzie's going to keep it. He's going to throw the ball. And they got the first. They got the first. They got the first. He was gutsy, and now it's over. Why not? Why not? Last game of the season, be gutsy. He went play action, threw it to who else? Anthony Evelyn. And that's first down, and that's the ball game. What a great way to be aggressive and end things off, end the season off right.
So now, since Tigers used that last time out, now Lane College can play with the play clock. You know, now they got that ball. I mean, excuse me, not the ball. Now they got the game in their hands, the game in their back pocket, so they can play with the game clock and try to, you know, do what they want to do. Do what they want to do at this point.
50 seconds on the clock exactly. You got to watch for the extra pushing and shoving, but that's it. You get victory formation. You need probably one more kneel down after this, and that'll officially shut this ball game down. But the Lane College Dragons, your beloved Lane College Dragons, will take this victory by a score of 30-23 over the Benedict College Tigers in what is the last game of the football season. The Dragons have won it. They have done it. They've taken the W. Great job by the Dragons going out here executing and finishing this game. Great job by the coaching staff making the necessary adjustments at halftime. And this is a great way to finish it. Great fitting ending to the season, seeing a victory formation. Great sportsmanship both ways by the guys. As you see all of the hugs and the dapping it up on the field. They going to get Coach Brown as they got Coach Brown. They gave him the Gatorade bath. Coach Burrows is running the opposite way. Coach, I don't know if they got a shot at Coach Burrows, but he's nowhere to be found.
I think he was telling Coach, telling his players, no, you ain't getting me.
Man,
you know, go find somebody else.
I tell you what, Coach Burrows is just smart. He got out of the way.
Yeah, he got out the way.
He directed everybody towards somewhere else, and he dipped off the back way. That's what he did.
He dipped out the back door.
Exactly. There you go.
Man, this has been a great game. You know, season now. Lane College is their fourth game they won this year. I want to say the record is 4-5, 4-6, 4-5. If I'm mistaken, I believe the record is 4-6. If I was yes, 4-6. I got word. So, you know, winning this game, also last week's game. You know, the offense, the defense showed the same mentality. They showed the same execution they showed last game. You know, some of the players I've seen last week, you know, they dominated this week as well. Defense dominated, the offense dominated, running game, you know, the passing game, special team as well. So, I mean, that was a good job by the Lane College, also the Tigers as well.
Great job. Again, as you just said, the 4-6 record will end the Dragons season as they end on what was a high note, building great momentum going into next year's season, as that also put the Benedict College Tigers at 1-8 overall for the season, as this is also their last game. Well, I believe they have one more game next week. As we just got word again, they also have one game next week against Kentucky State, so they're not quite done yet. But great win there for your Lane College Dragons. Great win. Definitely a way to send your fans off the right way, send your seniors off the right way, ending on a high note on the victory. This has been a pleasure calling the games for this season. And last season, this is also my last game calling for the Dragons football. So,
yeah.
You know, Tileem, I know you got next year.
Yeah, I got one more year at Lane College. Right? So, y'all, I mean, it's been an honor. Been around you and Jade and most of y'all mass come. So I mean, now I feel like I ain't gonna be on my own. I have more people. I got more people to help me with this. So You know, just really it's practice. I'll say it's practice. 'Cause
Absolutely.
next year I might have to be on my game.
I
Next
know
time.
you're gonna be on your game. And, we also
Yeah.
still have the basketball season as well to call in the spring. So
You're right. So I mean, we ain't done yet.
exactly, we ain't done
We
yet.
ain't done yet.
This
you
is
know.
the last football game for us seniors in the mass communications department. Have to give a big shout out to our president of the Mass Comm Club, Jade Allen, who's also a senior. I'm the vice president. I'm also a senior, of course. Kayon Young, amongst many other seniors in our department. But it's been a pleasure calling these football games, being a part of this production and this staff. We continue to provide more footage for you and all the other sports that we're able to film and produce. So we thank you all for joining us here at Lane Field and what has been a great day of football. Your Dragons of Lane College able to overcome early troubles, early deficit. They got this win 30-23. Big performance, big night by the Michael McQueen. Ahmad Isaac taking a Hail Mary pass. As you see the celebration on the field right now from the players. As you got the coaches running off the field. You got some of the coaches that are trying to get Jacoby Jones running off. They trying to get him. He can't get him. Oh, man, I wish we had a camera over there. I think they might have got him.
Yeah,
they got Jacoby.
they probably got, Jacoby. He still got the speed. He still got the speed.
Yeah, come on now. That's Mr. Come on now. You already know that's Baltimore Ravens Nation. Come on now.
Yeah, that's your team, yeah. Okay, all right. You know what? 29,
What's
the 30-23 Lane College Dragons. It's been a good season. Coach Burrows and his coaching staff, his team, it's been a ride. It's been a ride for them. So, next year.
Absolutely. Next year
can we improve on both ends, offense, defense, and also special teams as well.
Yeah, we definitely will. We look forward to a great season next year. We thank you all for joining us on all these broadcasts. We thank you all for allowing us to continue to hone in on our craft. Again, this has been a great call here for myself, Tyler Newkirk, as well as Tileem Overton. We thank you all on behalf of the Mass Communications Department. Thank you. We all hope you have a great night. The Dragons have won. You all stay safe. Have a good night.
All right, can y'all hear me out there? Under the direction of Mr. Tony Clark, the run majors, Haley Russell and Kiara Brown, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, I present to you the renowned sound known as the Cane Ridge Marching Band. Lane College, are you ready for the show?